How it do, how it be, how it is, everybody. Welcome in and welcome back. We are getting back into Rot and Toil this fine evening, and I'm quite excited. I'm Sir Feffers, the humble dungeon master of the Longshot table, and it is my absolute honor and privilege to have these wonderful creators you see with me here today. And if you are, and Jared.
There you go. I'm not trying to steal clout out here.
Jared's a creator in our hearts.
This is true. I like this, actually. And if you are interested in any of the weekly streamed campaigns, the 4 weekly streamed campaigns here on the channel, you can head on over to the YouTube. It's called Longshot, where you can get caught up on all of the content. If you've got the itch, we've got the scratch. 7 years of multiple campaigns annually are on there. So if you are lost or you would like a specific starting point, you can get a little more information over on the Discord. We are as chaotic as we are wholesome. We have memes, we have community, but most importantly, we have bingo. We have campaign-related bingo. And campaign-related bingo was started about 2.5 years ago by Ben, Brainerd, and Annie, our phenomenal mod. And everyone say hi to Audric, who's modding in tonight. I'm pretty sure we have almost everybody in the chat mods-wise. Say everyone, please do go show them some love. Yeah, so campaign-related bingo. Ben and Annie started it up, called it Bengo, and it took the entire world, or at least this tiny little world, by storm, and has spread out to other Twitch streams as well. It is so fun. No, there's not a prize, but you can post a picture of the victory in the group chat for in this case Rotten Toil, and you will get a solid thumbs up from me. And unfortunately, that's the long and short of the bingo. If you guys are interested in LARPing at all, there's a phenomenal LARP coming up called Heinefall. You can look up heinefall.com. It is November 11th. Yes, November 11th, going for a couple of days. I'll be there. It's phenomenal. It's gonna be an amazing time. I've gone every year. I think this is the 4th year that they've had it. And our very own Taylor and Tracy over on the Terraform campaign is the one who started all of that. It has been amazing to watch it grow from the grounds up. I'm bringing my sister this year. That's how I can't endorse it any more than that. But do go show that some love. Hannah, would you like to take it away?
Oh God, hello. It's me, Hannah Harper, also known as Hannah Plays D&D everywhere on the internet. Professional Dungeon Master, TTRPG, and D&D content created over TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, all that fun stuff. And I'm playing Cygni, a slightly reckless furball druid with a heart of gold. And she's feeling sad because Feff decided to bully her last time.
Absolutely.
And I think she's going to be even more sad after finding out other things that might happen today. Feff's been sending me ominous reels all week.
Have I? Have they been particularly ominous?
Feff.
No, genuine question.
They have been threatening is the wrong word.
No.
Perhaps foreboding. So that's how Cygni's feeling. Things to plug. I don't really have any. You can check out my Instagram and figure out all this stuff. Oh, I launched a merch store. That was crazy. I haven't done that announcement yet, but it's technically up because I was really bored of other people's like D&D merch, and so I was like, I could make my own, and now I'm going to. So that's up. HannahPlaysDND.com. You should check it out.
These are.
I'll be a PAX. Yeah. You see my point?
Goodness, I'm so sorry.
Just threats all week leading up to this. It's terrible. Jared, take it away.
I'll try. Man, my name's still Jared, and I don't do anything. But I'm here, and I'm Owan, who hasn't been here. He's been doing something else. I kind of know what it is, so that should be fun. Eager to question why we've picked up a flaming horse. I don't know how that's...
Oh, yes.
Leave Calcifer out of this.
I I could be convinced, but only if we name the rest of
can't
our
take the
animal
horse from me.
companions after Ghibli characters too.
Jared, I won't let you take the fucking horse. The horse stays.
I'm not trying to take it. I'm trying to leave it behind.
Which leaves us with the phenomenal Jade.
Yeah, I'll pass it on.
New to the table. Everyone give a warm welcome to them.
Hello. My name is Jade. I got here, and I'm here. And yeah, it's good to be here. I also go by TooHardTheBard on separate platforms. I'm a D&D content creator. I post memes, mostly memes. And I also happen to be a professional DM on the side. Not that professional. I just get paid to scream and die multiple times. But hey, it's a gig. But yeah, no, happy to be here. I can't talk about my character, but I'm here. He's here. We're all just vibing. And yeah, can't say character emotions, but Jade's emotions. Happy to be. I want to switch Jade's character.
What?
Sorry, I just read chat and it's in. I want to. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, I'm just happy to be here. I cannot speak, but I like the horse. The horse sounds cool. I would like to meet the horse.
He's got like
I'm all
a
supporting
Sean
that.
Connery voice.
That's the right attitude.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no. Love
Who
that.
doesn't like a horse that would set its wagon on fire? That's very useful.
We're getting a special carriage built. I'll have you.
And here we have the full
We were
spectrum.
busy last episode.
The full spectrum of where we
It's
stand on the
made
horse.
of titanium. That way it'll tire the horse out. Kill it with overwork.
It's awful.
You got it.
So, we find ourselves amidst a cold proxy holy war. Two kingdoms, Rowit and Toil, would never admit that they're actually on the same side. It's everybody versus the god Despair. But Rowit and Toil have spent so many generations hating each other that they easily and maybe rightfully assume that the other is up to something, has some kind of dire angle going on, and in the midst of all this turmoil, Salvatore has found that it's a good time to be a mercenary. Salvatore, you are approaching the city of Laroque. You're surprised by how many people there are. You haven't been in this side of Toil in a long time. You haven't been this far. And you can see off to the northeast a massive wall of smoke that's been slowly consuming the farmlands that Toil leans upon. Even this city, which is this beautiful spiral of a city. Not you, Siri. Oh god, it's all falling apart. Okay. Even the spiral city itself, which is known as this gem of architecture and prowess, is wreathed in smoke. Would you like to describe your character?
Yeah, sure. Salvatore stands at around 5'8", 5'9", really depends on the day. He wears green garments just to blend well for his career choice, which isn't always the best. He has black hair that is sort of slucked back, has a scar running down his lip. He has sharp eyes that sort of scan the crowd. He has his rifle slung over his shoulder, and a majority of his belongings on his back. He has a face that you can love in the sense that he's always scowling, and very sort of, what's the word? This is a big word for Elmo. stoic looking. We'll say that.
Stoic. Okay. Okay. Very serious, kind of brutish,
Mhm,
brooding.
mhm, mhm,
You
mhm.
fall into line and eventually wait until and find that you have to wait for a little while as you slowly make through this line into the city. Make a perception check as you can't help but pick up a few snippets of things that are happening
Okay.
amongst the land.
That is going to be a dirty 20.
Okay, great first roll.
Maybe sets the bar too high, but we'll see.
You learn that you are standing amidst the remains of a convoy, survivors from the blighted lands to the northeast, victims of the Holy War, and mostly farmers who have had to gather up as much as they can and head to the safety of the city. You also catch wind of the heroes of the line. Group of adventurers that managed to save this convoy from nightmares. I don't know how much you know about the quarry or nightmares in general, Salvatore and or Jade. But this is not just I had a bad dream. This is someone had a dream so bad it killed them. And that which crawled out of that corpse was made manifest. An ill omen. Thankfully, not in the direction of your quarry. You get to the front of the line. Alright. Let's just state your name. What's your purpose? Coming to the city. He kind of looks you up and down and seems to notice that you don't look like one of the refugees. So he kind of gets a little more alert.
Hello. My name is Sal, and I am a freelancer.
Oh, a mercenary, eh? Kind of looks you up and down.
Yeah.
Loyalty for coin and all that.
Coin pays the bills and almost never lies.
And he cracks a smile and goes, I got a cousin doing the same thing. Go on, pass through.
I'll pass through.
You've been here a few times. And quickly you begin moving through the city. It's packed. You see now there are suspended buildings and hammocks and tents on the bottom of the spiral of all these refugees slowly finding places to fit in. You notice that everyone's being fed. Everyone's being fed. The nobility have opened their coffers and food stores as wide as they could. They even had to abolish certain laws and are currently hemorrhaging money to keep everyone safe and as happy as possible given the circumstances. It is jarring. And frankly, they're doing it better than Road is. Judging by the unification, you can see a lot of people all like taking care of each other and giving each other as much help as they can. You can see these beautiful gardens that cascade off the innermost part of the spiral that are, there's not a bit of trash in them. And while the smoke is pervasive, it's a much less desperate city than you thought you might be stepping into. Havarishes, hexes, and heraldry. You find yourself standing outside. It's kind of late. Thankfully, the place still looks open. A couple of people walk out, bantering with each other.
Okay. doors open.
Mhm.
I know they just walked out, but I know Havrish well enough. I'm gonna look at the door frame. Is there like a tripwire or something?
Make an investigation check. Or a perception check. Different answers for different roles.
That's gonna be a 7.
On investigation?
Eh,
Yeah, okay. You kind of... It's about the time where you're checking for like a bucket of water kind of trap at the top of the thing, where you see Havrish goes, I see your fingers questing. Come in!
Oh, yes. Hello, Havrish. Good to...
Salvatore.
Oh, Salvatore, but sure, yes, yes.
Apologies. Please come in. You step in and you can see the centaur with the artificed spine, very focused and working on a lot of different projects. But the newest addition today has got a map kind of pulled open and has 3 pins. This is... You've never seen Havrish so cautious and intrigued. And generally it's an open arms hug, but he says, he looks up from his work, one big monocle making one eyeball real big, looks at you and goes, Havrish, please come in, make yourself at home. I'll be with you in a minute. Continues to write and scrawl, and he drops a bit of acid on a bit of metal, and you see the small spiral of like a greenish, orangish smoke.
I'm gonna try to cross my arms, stepping in, taking a look at what has Havrish so locked in, so worked up. And I'm gonna go, and this is Sal, assuming the worst. What are you making, a bomb or something?
Not today, though I have heard some interesting stories of this specific goblin in the north. Belongs to the Fune. Very interesting. Doing wonderful things with detonations. Indeed. More of an alchemist than my mechanical work. But no, this is, and he pauses. I've been paid dearly not to go into such matters, and I'm afraid I must hold to that.
I mean, I would never, force anything, but it looks really cool.
Make a perception check. I'm pulling up my poking around playlist.
That's gonna be 15.
15. You're not an artificer, but you've been around a lot of artificing. And what you see before you is pretty high-grade stuff, so it's just a bit outside your purview of really understanding what's going on. You see writing in strange, cryptic language you don't understand, etched into this braid of metal. 3 different metals all braided together. And as he finishes up with a part of the experiment, he holds it in a gloved hand and it grows bright cherry red. What really draws your attention, though, is the 3 markings on the map. That is in the exact direction of your quarry.
I'm gonna take note of that, and I'm gonna try and get close to. It was a map, correct, that I'm looking at that has the markings. I'm gonna really walk over, my eyes glancing over what he's working on, because dang, it's piquing my curiosity too. But my quarry comes first, and I look it over, and I'm gonna try and shoot the shot, just sort of pass the time, the conversation, because clearly he's busy. But also, just to pass the time. You worked with these people before?
No, can't say that I have. One of them seemed a bit more dangerous than the others. I cast more mysterious, unknowable. I cast a sanctuary spell, and they had a adverse effect. But regardless, they seemed intriguing. They seemed... Oh, they were the heroes of the line. They protected the people of the convoy, the refugees. Apparently slew many and saved hundreds, if not 1,000 or more.
Interesting. How much did they pay you?
They paid half up front. So 10 gold with another 25. Tonight, actually. So
That's good money.
it'll do.
I know you can't talk about and my hands are just like tracing over the map specifically, and I'm trying to memorize it a little bit more as I'm asking.
I'm going to the map. Go on.
This group. They capable? Or is it just the stories?
I think they are capable. I think they are capable.
They due to come back sometime in the next couple of hours? Do you might know where they are?
Soon enough. I don't know where they are. No. But look for a big-ass cannon. One of them was just dragging around this massive artillery piece, this mortar. It was quite the sight. It looked like they got it off of the wreckage of the aristocracy. Like they have in their sky ships.
That is ridiculous.
I know!
But I like it. Right. I'm gonna point at the map and like gesture to it. Can you describe to me like what is specific? It's like markings on my card.
Three markings. There are 3 markings that have to do with the tests he's doing and the information he's gathering. You can see 1 or 2 letters as well from other people that he's got pulled open for additional information. One of the markings is here in Laroque.
Mm-hmm.
One marking is way to the south in the marshlands. And the final marking is still in the marshlands, but southeast of you, forming a bit of a triangle, the top being here, moving southward.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna memorize it. I don't want to overstep. I'm asking a lot of information. I'm just right. Well, I'm going to need some more bullets.
Of course. And he's gonna step out back, and there's a brief moment where you have the shop to yourself as he starts gathering your usual order that he's got put aside.
So he just sauntered off.
He trusts you. You're a friend of his.
Aww.
That's so sweet. I'm gonna. So the thing that he's working on, is there anything I can like identify with it? Taking a closer look, obviously not enough to attract attention, but just sort of. I'm a little curious little lad.
For different bits of information, I would say make an Arcana or an Investigation or a Perception.
Let's say investigation because it's the same as my perception, and Arcana, I suck at it because I'm not a nerd. That's a 22.
In the little bit of time you've got, you manage to switch over one of the letters and briefly skim it before quickly putting it back as he comes back. But what you do read is, no, that's absurd. It would be nearly impossible, even with all of the Arcanum's prowess, to identify 3 people somewhere, in all caps, 3 people somewhere, all having the exact same nightmare at the exact same time.
Oh. Oh, that sounds out of my pay grade. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna be there for like 1 second, like, look at it, cover it up. Then I'm gonna go turn to get my bullets. Like, you got this stuff?
Yes, of course. And how has your weapon been treating you? Let me see it.
I'm gonna lift up.
He pulls a lever in the table, different table.
Yeah, I pull out my rifle. I've made my own modifications to it on the basis of whatever works. I have a flip switch, sort of like bayonet on it for close quarters. It is very greasy because I coated the barrel and the insides with bacon grease to lubricate the weapon because nothing goes to waste. So it smells oddly of bacon, and I'm just like,
pork grease.
Yes, it keeps the rifle functioning, and it is good for the environment.
Does it not attract predators?
It makes the job easier. Noticing, like, he's noticed the pork grease. Speaking of business, have you heard something about the dragon cult?
A dragon cult?
Yeah, this is why.
What have you gotten yourself into, my man?
Well, money is money, coin is coin, work is work, and I am following a trail for a dragon cult. I'm just trying to figure more information about it.
Of course. He's gonna make a history check. I rolled a 1.
Rip.
What even is the difference between religion and a cult? The tax breaks.
Oh. Thank you for the knowledge, I
No,
suppose.
I'm afraid I know not any. It sounds terrifying, though, and I wish you all the best of luck. Actually, I do have some... Pulls a switch, and the door locks. He goes, I do have some dragon rounds that the nobility cannot know about.
I'm like... Do you?
Indeed. And he pulls out bullets that are like 50 cal bullets. And slowly, and they clearly have been arcanely wrought from dragon elements. So whether it's teeth, bone, scale, whatever have you, he places out 2 bullets.
All right. I'm gonna hover my hand over it and look them. Yeah.
Of course.
I'll take the bullet, and you know the cool gun thing where they move the bullet through their fingers? I'm just measuring the weight here. I'm gonna throw it up and catch it. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna try and not be weird about it, but this is my character's entire personality. Hopefully that works out and gets better. Looks at it. This is good work. How much?
Thank you. Well, To anyone else, I would say 40 gold each, but for you, and the continued understanding that if you ever get a job to kill me, you would be blind to it. For you, I will put it at 3 gold for both. We've been friends for years.
You know, I would never kill you.
Other mercenaries say the same thing, but they're famous.
Yeah. Yes, but I'm antisocial and you're the one that gives me bullets. It would not work in my best interest because then I'd have to talk to someone else new and it would be another awkward conversation. But it helps that we're both weird.
I'll take it. For the cost of 3 gold.
I'm gonna put the 3 gold down, take the bullets, and I'm gonna tuck them somewhere safe. My butt pocket.
Okay. You just seemed real excited about the butt pocket.
where
Yeah,
I
there
keep
was
my
like
cast
there was
iron
half
pan.
a pause in between those two things that my heart dropped a little bit.
Yeah. It's exactly where I keep my cast iron pan, so that way, like, I know for sure nothing bad's gonna happen.
Excellent. All right, well, I'll ask around about your cult.
Appreciate it. You think the heroes of the line will know anything about the dragon cult?
The dice don't want you to know shit today. Not from this guy.
What the fuck? Thank you for the information.
My dice heard that your dice were being nice to you and said,
Okay.
He goes, I'm not sure. One of them did strike me as a bit, wealthy.
Oh, like rich, like noble, like prissy, or are we talking about
Potentially.
snob?
I don't know, but maybe.
Probably has 2 parents.
That said, those types usually don't integrate with people who don't have as much money as them. So maybe this one is not a complete tool.
To real. Of course.
Ah. Puns. It's actually 4 gold. No, I'm just kidding. He does unlock the door once again.
Okay. Thank you for the business and the bullets.
Of course. As you turn to walk away, a minotaur looms into the room, closes the door behind him, and holds up a old-timey blunderbuss and goes,
Right. Let's not get too brave. Give me your money. Now! Now!
roll initiative.
What?
You're getting robbed!
Bullshit! 15.
Oh, it's not bad. Okay. You go first. With the Minotaur hot on your heels with a 14.
Okay. All right. He is 5 feet in front of me, correct?
Yeah. He's got like
I'm
one
gonna-
foot propped up against the door to keep it closed.
With my Passive perception being 15, and I've been here before.
Mhm.
Is there a spot within 10 feet near me that has cover?
Behind you over the like table that that Haverish is also behind.
Then I can use my Steelhawk feature and launch myself back.
Without provoking an opportunity of attack? Opportunity of attack.
I will take that opportunity attack.
Excellent. Meet Mr. Meat Hook as a long hook comes out and he tries to skewer you with it. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does not hit.
14 does not hit. You manage to vault over the table.
Okay.
Next to Hewich.
All right.
Haverish.
Hewich, my friend.
Haverish is from Terraform.
Okay. I sort of jump back. I assume that I found cover.
Yes, you are. You now have half cover, having vaulted the table.
And now I'm going to basically slam my gun downwards, load a shot in, and I'm going to attempt to shoot him with my musket.
Okay.
That is a +9 to hit. That is going to be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Okay. Let me get my dice chart real quick. Oh my God, I'm so inexperienced. Okay, here it is. The first shot is going to be 13 damage.
13 damage.
Shoot again.
Okay.
That is going to be 17, 18, 19, 20, 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Okay. That is going to be 14 damage because I got an 11 plus my 3.
Okay. Bonus action.
I used my bonus action to launch back.
You flip over the table, planting the gun. You get 2 shots off right to the chest. And the Minotaur goes, "Ugh," leans back, puts his back to the wall, props the blunderbuss, and fires. I need you and Haverish to make dexterity saving throws.
Why would you do that? I'm just
DC
a little lad.
is 15.
What the fuck?
Fuck! That's gonna be an 8, my friend.
Ooh, that's a failure. Haverish also fails.
What? We're best friends. We go down together.
Yeah, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you. I'll see you guys later.
17 piercing damage.
Okay.
The Minotaur is going to look at the hinge on the door and just elbow it, trying to break it so that it will stay closed. Failing to do so, he will charge forward and close the distance. To which the centaur, Haverish, is going to stand all the way up and meet the look of this Minotaur getting actually eye level with an individual who was almost having to stoop, and the Minotaur goes, "Oh," as he parts the table and charges. Haverish and the Minotaur lock with the Minotaur grabbing a hold of him and casting him up again and casting the side, toppling him, entangling him, smashing him into the side of the wall, and all these various contraptions fall and kind of ping, ping, boom, kind of go off, and he's like, oh shit, oh fuck, no, my hip the water. Which is gonna bring us up to the top of the round with you.
Okay. Bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and aim to shoot.
Jared, you have 10 temp HP. Thank you, chat.
What the fuck?
It's random. It's random. It's random.
I'm getting jumped!
You can spend channel points to redeem inspiration or spell slots or HP, but you can spend less channel points for it to be randomized, which can include me, or in this context, someone not in the fight. We didn't hear any of that.
It's gonna be that's 16 plus 9.
Okay. 15. 25.
35. So I'm gonna do my
New buddy? Aw, new buddy. Jay, do you have inspiration from chat, which gives you advantage one time, and it
Awesome.
does go away at the end of the episode, so you're incentivized to use it.
okay. 11 plus 3, that's a 12, 13, 14, 11, 14. 14 piercing, and that's when my feature goes off for where is it? That's my this is my personality type. Colossus Slayer. So it's gonna
Ooh.
take an extra 1d8 damage because it's already been damaged. So
Okay.
on top of that, it's gonna be a 1d8 plus my 1d6 from my Hunter's Mark.
Does that apply to medium-sized creatures? Colossus Slayer.
When you hit the creature, it just says the creature takes an extra 1d8 damage.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Okay. Let's roll both of them at the same time. Altogether, that is going to be 3 from the Hunter's Marks, 3 damage, on top of the Colossus Slayer being 6, so that's 9 damage in total.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot a second time.
Bill, thank you so much for the gifted. Firefly makes sure
that
you
is-
say thank you. That is 384 gifted subs, Bill. You're insane. You're a machine.
Awesome.
Love you,
That is
baby.
going to be plus my 9, a dirty 20 to hit.
Whoa! Let's go. That's
Okay.
3 consecutive dirty 20s. that is a good omen for you, a terrible omen for me.
My saves are trash. Okay, I just don't want this person to hurt me anymore.
Please, just stop. Oh, you're gonna get along great with Cygni.
That is going to be 10 piercing damage.
How would you like to do this?
I am going to make this quick. I'm just going to shoot him in the head. I'm not trying to be
Okay.
fancy about it. He did try and rob me, but I get it. He just robbed the wrong person. A play is a play. And I'm just going to shoot.
It's a play. Yeah, you. His whole body just like bounces off of the door behind him and crumples to the ground. Help me up.
Yeah. With me. I'm going to try and climb over. But I'd imagine my blood's all over like the railing that I probably hid behind or something. So
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to go over like here with me. Okay, let me. I'm helping. I'm helping. I'm gonna
You're
try.
not, though. You're not. 6 limbs, 2 thumbs.
Two thumbs. I'm gonna try and work like break him free.
Yeah, you managed to get him back up on his hoofs.
This happened a lot.
No. Fuck. Oh. God. I tried to make this place look fucking imposing. Let's get this cleaned up. The guards, I'm sure, will be here soon.
Okay. I'm gonna go over. Can I loot the Minotaur? What do you have?
Absolutely.
Sorry. That's just Jade. I'm gonna. Yeah, obviously I'm gonna move the Minotaur first because this not look good for us. We're two suspicious people. There's a Minotaur dead by our door. I'm gonna just try and pull at the same time.
You bring him
Wanna
to the
get him-
back room,
Yeah.
and you can see the braided metal on display. It's been put aside. How many are there? Hannah, do you remember? Did we have 3 of them?
I thought there
Or-
was a fair few because we kept
Oh,
them in
you're
the
right,
barrel
yeah.
so we could transport basically all of them that were around.
So you can see a few of them kind of hovering in between this magnetic contraption that's keeping the superheating arcane braid of metal from touching anything. You see a bit of dust. But that said, you bring the yes, Hannah.
There are
Five.
Bill
5.
says, yeah, Bill says
Thank
5.
you. I thought it was a excuse me, Mr. DM. I have a question. You do manage to pull him out of sight, pulling the curtain back, and you hear prestidigitation hastily being cast here and there by Haverish.
Okay.
You are alone once again. Here, there's a back area, more long-term projects and the like, and storage.
Okay. Can I sift through the Minotaur's belongings?
Yes, absolutely. Roll a first. Yeah, you're already back here making a din, making a racket. So go ahead and roll. Investigation.
That is going to be a 23.
With a 23, you find a. How familiar are you, Jade, with the Eberron book?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yep.
You know, the retractable, like Wolverine style, blade that's in the Eberron book. It's a magic item.
Oh, yeah.
You can see. You can see the pieces that would be installed into a person's arm. You find this along with various other materials, some more bullets if you feel like snatching them, a comedic level of hay flavored foods, and a surprising amount of sugar cubes.
Wow. Haribo gummy bears, so good. Oh wow.
Oh, not the sugar-free ones. Those are the ones you gotta look out
Those-
for.
They're the ones that kill many a sniper in my time. Yes.
Giving away your location by distressing bowel movements.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay.
Oh, Hannah doesn't know the lore of the sugar-free gummy bears. We got a horrifying thing to show you later.
Okay. I found bullets. I find hay flavored snacks. The item that I found, is it like something I can use, or is it just the parts of?
It's the entire magic item. And it would be a bit of a painful process, attuning with it. It would be less painful if you had Haverish helping you, but then he would know that you have it.
We're besties. Okay, never mind then. That's so like we're best. You're just like.
I'm letting you decide the narrative.
So what does it do again exactly? It just gives me like
so like Wolverine, it is a long sword or a rapier or some kind of blade that retracts into your forearm. And even if you were to say be bound and tied with no weapons on you, you would still have this retractable sword.
Okay. I'm gonna think about it first because I'm kind of pretty and I don't want to. I'll keep it for now. Maybe I can find someone that might
pocket
use
it?
Yeah, because if I get captured, then I'm playing this character wrong. Okay.
All right. After a little while, comes back in. He goes,
My boy, thank you. Thank you. That was quick and well done. That was handled perfectly.
and you see that he doesn't look to his various projects. He looks at the braided metal that you decided not to fuck with, and he goes,
Yes. Good.
I will dispense of the body. And you hear a, you will dispense of the body. And he he folds up the rug that it's on, ties it up, hands it to you, and goes out the front door, gesturing to the back door for you, and goes,
Yes. Hello. Welcome in. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Gunfire? No, this is an establishment that is quite safe, I assure you.
Yeah, you're talking to the guards, right?
yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and be subtle about it. This is a huge minotaur, right?
It's the remains of a minotaur.
Okay. I'm kind of a small dude in comparison, correct?
Uh-huh. Finding that you can't easily lug this minotaur, you can make an athletics check, or you could look around for other options of disposing of the body.
Oh God, this fucking sucks. I'm going to roll my athletics. It's not so bad after all. It's a 17.
17. You get it over the shoulder, and you're able to move out into the alleyways of the city.
Okay.
That is safer. You're right.
Play it cool. Don't be awkward. I say as I'm holding a fucking body. Okay.
You you go off to figure how you might be able to dispose of this body.
Is this my first time? This is,
No, find some pigs.
Yeah, give me a sec. Yeah, I'll go look for. Yeah, why not? Why not? Yeah, sure.
As you are kind of being circumspect, someone sidles up next to you. Hey? Tall woman.
Okay.
You, look like you could use a hand.
Right.
30 silver, and I'll take that body off you.
29 silver.
You're the one stuck in a hard place. Roll persuasion.
This is gonna be the entire stream. It's like, that's a 2 minus 1 1.
There it is. There's the karma. Three dirty 20s out the gate.
Oh, fine. I'll pay
Down
30
here
silver.
with
I'll pay
me.
30 silver. What the fuck?
30 silver. And she takes the corpse off your person. And leaves.
Wow. I sure hope I gave these to a reputable source and no one else gets blamed for it.
There it is. So.
I'm muted. Fuck you.
We go now in our mind's eye.
Dude, that took me so long to get there.
You're fine. We go now in our mind's eye to Owen. Owen, you've just finished up not only a masquerade, but the christening of a new sky ship that you had to be there for, and it was a lot. It was a lot, and you're finally done, and you eventually make your way. It's maybe like 8 p.m. and you find yourself heading towards Perennarock's family estates, where everyone had agreed to meet up in the come evening. And you know it's Perennarock's estates because of the cannon. What you don't, because of the giant eldritch mortar on a wagon. But what you don't expect is the flaming horse next to said wagon. And it's not a horse that's on fire. It's a horse version of a hellhound. Or maybe a fire elemental of some kind.
I'm gonna stop and just look at the horse a second, like, in the face. What does it do?
Whose horse is that?
Yes, precisely.
Get out of my car! It's ignoring you and it kind of looks at you. Looks away. Looks at you again. Looks away. Looks back at you. A little bit of smoke blowing in your direction.
Cygni?
Cygni, you've been kind of recovering from a tumultuous day.
I had a power cry.
You had a power cry?
I had a power cry.
That's real. That's
Yeah.
real. And as you're kind of getting ready for the evening and getting yourself ready for this dinner, you hear through one of the windows, Cygni?
I lean out the window. Pair of horns coming first, and then like the long white hair, almost a little bit Rapunzel-like. She leans out the window and goes, "Yeah?
Huh? Oh, okay.
Oh, you're back. How lovely."
Oh, I get it.
What's this? What?
Oh,
Where
that's
did you even buy a
Calcifer.
flaming horse?
I didn't buy him. It was a gift.
A gift?
It's amazing what happens when you ask nicely.
Uh-huh. Very nicely, I'm sure.
Are you okay? We had a bit of a rough time when you left, so just asking.
Oh, whatever time you had, mine was worse.
Really? You also had to hide a dead body?
No. You said you were given the horse?
Yes, two unfortunate but distinctive events. What did you get up to? What was so terrible?
No, it was a family thing. It was terrible.
Really?
An obligation.
An obligation.
Yeah,
Must be nice to have family. Anyways,
sure it is.
you should come inside. I think we're going to eat soon. Perennarock's whole family's waiting. I wouldn't advise petting the horse. He's quite warm.
Yeah, it seems like what... I've seen a lot. I don't know that I've ever seen a flaming horse.
I'm sorry, did you think I was the horse?
No. Look,
I would love to insight check that.
Go for it. against Owen's deception.
My insight is I would automatically give myself disadvantage
okay.
just for the bit because I
If you
think
would like
that
to
it makes
impose
sense.
disadvantage upon yourself, by all means.
Good luck, I rolled a 7.
I rolled a nat 1, so that's fitting. She kind of tilts her head and goes, "Okay."
Audric, post the first picture in the Rotten Toil Discord for me. It's the one
Let's
of
go.
the ornate white and blue armor.
Oh.
This is the ornamentation and the filigree of the shore. Nope. What is it? Goodness gracious. The the shore step family that Perenna Rock belongs to, and the guards are all very steadfast. You have and you've been around a lot of guards. You've seen a lot of city guards. You've seen a lot of house guards. You've seen a lot of various levels of military experience. These guards seem to be up to snuff. They are well armed, well poised, and alert. And as you step through, the two of them, you see the eyes through the metal slits, just kind of watching, taking your measure. And as you walk in, one of them is going to turn and follow you in, and Cygni's able to step up beside you. And once the two of you seem somewhat familiar, seem friendly, is going to give you a bit more room, but still keeping an eye on you.
Cygni doesn't care and has already started to, when she passes by new armored people, will do like druidcraft and like put like little flowers inside the crevices and just
I love that.
and just ding, boing. And I'm just like dancing around while we walk along the hall. Just I offer one to Owen. I'm like, would you like?
He grabs it and
It's
just
like a little
kinda
white
holds
trumpet
it.
flower.
So Perenna is not a bean farmer? Is that what I'm?
No, apparently he's quite wealthy. Lucky us.
Yeah.
Though I suppose I am quite wealthy now. Most money I've ever got yesterday.
I just can't get over the flaming horse, honestly.
You're still stuck on Cal. You can use his name. He does have one. You can see like Cygni getting a little indignant that you're not referring to the horse's preferred name.
How am I supposed to know the horse's name?
Oh, I've
I don't-
told you Calcifer's name.
Oh, so it's called Calcifer.
Yeah.
Now I know the name.
You're welcome.
Uh,
Very
aha.
dignified.
It is a good name for a horse.
I suppose. And I'm just like toddling along. I'm like, I'm bigger than Owen, right? So there is this like hulking. I have like the clip clop on the floor because like I imagine it like echoes out into the hall with my little furball feet. As I'm like towering over Owen, I like pop a little flower on top of his head.
We could all be so lucky.
I'm gonna make him a flower crown, and he is gonna wear it.
Hey, he's a little like shifty-eyed, sheepish from doing multiple family dunks. So, and he doesn't know why, but he feels like he's done wrong. So he's not immediately gonna find a new receptacle for the flower like he really wants.
Soon.
But he doesn't know what to do with it, so he's just
just
he's just holding it.
two-handed.
Owen and Cygni, you guys head into the guest wing. And Owen, you see a very nice establishment that even has alcoves for large-sized people. Beautiful middle area with kind of one of those dips with couches, you know, those like conversation pits, I think they're called, as well as a balcony overlooking, unfortunately, the smoky mountainside. I'm sure it was once a beautiful view. And as you guys enter in, you see Perenna Rock.
Oh, yes, I was hoping to find you all. It's so good to see you all again.
Goes up to Cygni and takes both of your hands.
It's so good. Yes, I can't thank you all enough. Owen, have you eaten?
A bit.
A bit. Good to know. We have a banquet ready for the two of you if you're ready to eat. Don't feel like you have to overeat, though, please. It's not good for you.
I'll eat my weight's worth. I'll turn into a bear if I have to.
Whoa. All right. Please, come.
And as he goes to turn, a young half-orc runs in and just tackles the old man. And he goes,
Oh, this is my nephew. Say hi, Amrit.
hello? It's nice to meet you guys. I just wanted to say thank you. I'm really hungry, though, so can we go eat?
Yes, we can go eat. Go on. Not dead. It's amazing.
Congrats.
Thank you. Whew. This has been quite
An interesting time. And as he kind of totters forward, leaning on Cygni and Owan in tow alongside.
The clerics were able to lift the strange malady on my mind, and I'm told that it was bad. I don't remember much of it. Mostly it was lost in burning farmland.
I give him a squeeze when he says that.
So, I don't wear the pants around this house anymore, but my daughter is going to offer you aid in any way that we can help your party.
I like half look at Owen when he mentions like party, because we were kind of thrown together happenstance to complete a single task, and now that it's done, I think even in saying that, it reminds Cygni that this is soon to be over. She gives Owen half a glance up, eyes wide, and then looks down back to Brenarok with a forced smile.
Stepping into this beautiful, ornate feasting hall, you are met with mostly half-orcs, but a wide spread of other species as well present. The most curious being this ancient owlin who kind of is sitting on, has like a big blanket around her, and she's just looking out one of the windows sipping on tea. She's just so old, and and she's just got like the blanket all the way up, and you can see a featherless face kind of peeking out. And Amrit runs over. Great Grandma, look, it's the heroes of the line. Keeps on staring out the window, but there's a little pat. There's a little pat for Amrit. Marilyn Shortstep, head of the house. Cygni that you have met. Steps forward and says, "Please come sit here by my side, and we will begin. Our young ones are quite hungry, so we need to begin. But please come and sit." There's a shared moment between the two of you when the first course is soup. And there's a bit of a ha ha ha. And to the side, Cygni, Lux at one point would have told you, "Hey, there's something I gotta deal with. I'll be back soon. Me and Pike have to go talk to what you know to be Lux's benefactor of some kind, the person
Sure.
she works for.
I think that Cygni clocks that, doesn't question it, because she's never sat at like a banquet table before. And this is a crazy experience for her. She's like, sorry, this table is so long and is having a blast. And this is just soup, right?
Mm-hmm.
Single thing of soup comes and it gets served to her. This is a novelty. And as the courses progress, her enthusiasm and shock for each of them just grows. And every time she turns to Owen, like, isn't this the most marvelous thing you've ever experienced? And it's like, average Tuesday for me, royalty. But she is genuinely having a very excitable time.
Music is brought out. Oh, and you note it is Rowit music. The half-orcs, Goliaths, giants, they are the lion's share of the aristocracy in Rowit. And it just adds that little bit of context for you, being in the lands of Toil, that this is somewhat odd. Both of you make performance checks as you carry yourself through this meal.
Okay.
My -1 to performance is not gonna help me.
Of course, I get an 18 on this.
A 4 and an 18. Oh, and you already know all the rules. You know that the napkin goes in here. You know that you can't use that spoon until the 4th course. You know, the ostentation, and there's a bit of a, oh, I gotta just finish doing this bullshit. You know, I just finished with all this nonsense. Now I'm back in it. People I don't know anything about. Cygni, when you look over, Cygni doesn't know any of these rules.
I'm eating with my hands.
Just going for it. Just absolutely going for it. And everyone is being very polite. There is no, except maybe Amrit, who is just like... and then there's like a little swat.
When we first started the meal, Owen almost pointed out, like, outside spoon first. So we got like halfway there and then just shrugged. to Cygni. It's just, nah, let her be free.
Yeah, she's like eating whatever with her hands to the point where like she's very polite. She's just reached and like she's like tearing like chicken or something apart, and she like offers like a chunk barehanded to Owen and goes, "Would you like some? You keep staring."
Sure.
And I plonk it on his plate.
Excellent.
I'm like I half expect like Owen to like be like, yeah, you know what, fuck it. Do you
Honestly,
think
yes.
he would bend
You
to
see
Cygni's
a
whims?
bit of a guilty smile as he like eye checks everybody else that's on the other side of the table and then just starts eating like he's at a campfire.
I love it.
Let's go.
In a
Soldier
minute,
persona a little bit.
Jade, in a minute, I'm gonna call upon you and your D&D prowess to come up with the next course of this meal. And then I am going to call upon Owen and Cygni as well for 2 different courses. But before I get to that, I am going to speak on some stuff you learn about the Perenarok Shorestep and Marilyn Shorestep and their whole family. You learn that Marilyn is a widow, and the other individual, the male person that you might have mistaken at first to be her husband, is actually her husband's brother, Dorn Shortstep. And, Shorestep. Dorn Shorestep is a haunted man, a half-orc who is very quiet, clearly a veteran, and does not speak unless spoken to. It doesn't seem like they're antagonistic to anything that's going on. They're just very stoic and serious, and back perfectly straight. Looks like he's more comfortable in armor that he's not wearing. You learn that indeed Perenarok was a farmer of beans and did incredibly well with the assistance of some druids, and managed to get the family more situated, and then his daughter Marilyn Shorestep took the business, franchised, did all that, and the next thing to elevate their status. And you learn that the Shorestep family is actually currently attempting to buy a lordship, or in this case, a ladyship for Marilyn. And there's some tentative fingers crossed around the table, if you will. There's a few prayers to the goddess of remembrance, Amora, and there's just a overall trepidation and a hope for this ladyship. Jade, what's the second course? Got nothing, Jade. You're wonderful though.
Anybody got bingo?
Of what they're bringing out specifically.
Yeah, what's the next course? Go nuts.
So they're like, this is a fancy place, right? Very fancy. I'm thinking a roasted pheasant, right?
Okay.
Now, what else is fancy? Truffle sauce, right? And it's got like little line around there, has a bit of rosemary on top. Like, it's extremely decorated and detailed, even though you're probably going to tear into it. And it's not just like one, it's like individual.
It's a flock.
Yeah. Got a whole bunch of them. Blunderbuss and everything. I'm joking.
Birdshot.
That's
Excellent. Out comes, did you say pheasant?
roasted pheasant.
Roasted pheasant. Out comes the various pheasants. And you do note that Dorn Shorestep perks up and does go absolutely in for roasted pheasant. Owen, what's the second course?
A salad.
A salad. Okay, something light, something nice.
Yeah, pheasant's pretty heavy. That's pretty, so
Palate
contrast it.
cleanser.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Also a bunch of various fruits, some of which only Cygni knows. Oh, and you are introduced to some rare fruits from across the continent that have been grown and or imported from Rowit.
I like the idea that Owen tries to be polite and like eat something, and then I'm like, oh no, you have to take the rind off of that and like pop it out for him.
Kind of trade places a bit there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cygni doesn't realize. She's like, I've been doing really well the whole time.
All right, and Cygni.
So is this the final?
Yes.
Okay.
There will be dessert though.
So this is another like main course. Dessert is like a separate course.
Do whatever you would like in this. If you would like it to be the dessert in the last course, or if you would like to be a big thing, you go nuts.
No, I mean like we'll go back to big. We've done palate cleanser. We've had like our quail or like gentle pheasant with like truffle.
Yeah.
We're gonna go something hearty. I think something like almost like a traditional, like essentially the equivalent of like a Rowit Sunday roast.
Ooh.
We've got all of the fixings. We want all of the delicious potatoes. We want all of the gravies with like ridiculous amounts of sauces, like tiny little pots that have lined the table. That it's decadent in every capacity. It's just the best version of a very traditional.
Why do you just
Yes.
get ketchup on hand?
Absolutely. They've made the best version of like a homely meal, and it's just the fanciest version. It's like the best, like I don't know, gammon, like the best potatoes, the best like gravy. It is all of those things as it's laid out in front.
Excellent.
Maybe you get like one of those
Beans.
pigs with like the apple in the mouth.
Hell yeah. What were we saying, Owen?
Beans? Question mark.
I don't remember. I don't know. Maybe it's traditional.
As you guys are finishing out this phenomenal spread, and this food, not in regards to where it's from or anything like that, just you can tell that this food is better food than the food that was being served at the event. Whether it's a better chef, made with love, whatever have you, this does seem like a just a better quality meal. No gummy bears, Jade. We don't have gelatin down yet. But, DiGiorno, stop. That said, over the duration of the final meal, Marilyn Shorestep turns to the two of you and says, "One more time, you must have patience with me as I thank you for bringing my father home. And I would like to officially offer the two of you patronage if we are to get our noble title arranged. There would be a precedence, especially in these times during the Holy War, to sponsor people who are affecting this land for good. Perhaps we can give you letters of introduction and a stipend, places to stay. It's the least we can do. Well, it would be the most we'd be able to do, but you are deserving of the most of what we can do."
We appreciate the thought, but I mean, unless Cygni has something that she would like to request, I must politely decline.
Nods with grace, looks to Cygni.
I think I look at Owen and see a man who has everything already, and therefore can turn something like this down. And I think she almost feels guilty in asking. And so I'm actually gonna roll to see whether or not she'll do it. Because she's like, "Oh crap, am I supposed to be? Is it the good thing to turn it down?" I got an out one, so yeah, she kind of curls into herself a little bit, and she goes, I have nothing, and I don't need anything more than I have. Thank you, though."
Well, perhaps in time, there might be a need. And then you may still reach out. She reaches over and squeezes your hand.
Or squeeze it back, and it's like, "As long as I can come for, Sunday dinner every now and then, that sounds perfect to me."
Emmerich goes, "Yeah!"
I give Emmerich a high five across the table.
Full scent high five.
Hell yeah.
Folds his little arm in half.
Dorn goes, "Easy." Sorry. You gotta fall out of your chair. "Owen, was it?" says Dorn.
Yes.
"Military man?"
Something like that.
Not many military, and he says this and kind of like he like starts to say something and then reins it in, and it comes out a lot more diplomatic. "Where did you serve?" "Haven't seen many military folk that have been able to come back. Everyone seems pretty busy."
My unit was deployed at this specific location that I know as a player.
That place, yes. He's gonna make a history check. Never heard of it. I've been rolling garbage all night. Can't say I've ever heard of it, though. He's gonna make eye contact with you for the first time. "Thank you."
It's not the kind of place that people talk about a lot. A lot of unknown folk having a really hard time there.
Yes.
Amrit goes, so anyway, what about that dessert? And soon, a like odd spread of chocolates are brought out. I say odd because it's all the different types of chocolate that you're able to pull from, and they're all in these little God, what's the term? You know those pastries that are just kind of tubes and they're little flaky on the outside and they got delicious chocolate on the inside?
Claire?
No.
Like
I'll find them
cookie
later.
sticks?
Yeah, like cookie
yeah.
sticks. They're
Yeah, there's a word for them.
oh, I think it starts with a P.
Pocky.
Chocolates of various types. I'll find a picture later.
No, I know what you mean. The one like that has the swirl.
And they're
Yeah, I used to have
scrumptious?
them. Yes.
Yeah, them bitches.
And you used to
That's
like suck through them.
yeah. It's like the
Yeah,
best way to
yeah.
eat hot chocolate, which is also present. That said, little more gaiety is had, a little more, some music is brought out, and some games are played, of which the ancient Owan gets present for the first time and destroys everyone at spades. Everyone. It's everyone versus Grandma in spades, and Grandma is the tyrant queen. And everyone is very just, oh yeah! Archaeist, good job! Pure prolines! Them bitches! That's them!
Pirouette.
Not pralines.
Oh no! But those, yes, thank you, Archaeist.
I'm
get
literally gonna
advantage.
look up a magic chocolate tube.
That said, at the end of the night, as things are winding down and the kids are being put to bed, Dorn does come over for a very serious, firm handshake that seems real important to him for Owen.
Owen does return it, though it's, tightened brow. It's
Sure,
like, okay.
Sure.
I don't know how to feel about this.
He seems like he doesn't either, and that he also has very nuanced opinions on things and everything. You can tell. Make an insight check. Make an insight check with your handshake.
12.
12. You can tell that he is of the same opinion that everything is more complicated than black and white. And
Sure.
the fact that his family's here and not in Rowett, trying for nobility, adds an additional layer to that. And then he turns to Cygni and says,
If it weren't for the druids, I am positive that all of us would have starved to death long ago, ages ago. Thank you for what you do, as well.
I nod.
he looks around briefly. He's gonna see that it's just you and Owen, kind of. Grandma's here too, but it's grandma doesn't talk. And he kind of goes,
May your family find peace.
mm-hmm.
I think that Cygni is shocked by that statement. And I think that she stiffens quite harshly for something that has quite a loosey-goosey kind of feel to her, always wavy, no sharp edges. She stands up straight and grips her staff. And goes, wherever they may be, I hope so too.
Kurt nod? Turn? Walks away.
You don't see the look of pained realization Owen has. Finally understands what he stepped in like days ago.
I think as soon as he kind of toddles off. Grandma's just here, and it's just her. And I think Cygni kind of sits back into one of the chairs and just leans back and stares at the ceiling. That kind of weight that you have when you're around a bunch of people that remind you of something that you no longer have. It is a beautiful thing, it is a happy thing, but when it is gone, again, you are reminded with the empty
Happy for
pocket.
them, sad for you.
Yes, and the weight of their loneliness in this moment weighs heavy.
Owen, make an insight check.
Inside again. Roll it. Don't open it.
Cracks open a d20.
That was...
Excuse me as I peel
I
this
rolled
D20.
history instead. That should be a 16,
16?
not a 21.
Yeah, you're kind of realizing that there has definitely been some tragedy.
Yeah, it's sort of starting to pick up on the vague hints of that.
But it sinks in what
Yeah.
Hannah just said, the happy for them, sad for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Salvatore, I'm so sorry. Salvatore. Sal.
Could you?
I know. And yet I shall sleep like a baby. So, you spend the day and night here, resting, recuperating. Are you a sleep out in the woods kind of guy? Are you a find an inn kind of guy? Find an alleyway? What does turning down for the night look like for Salvatore?
I'd say for Salvatore, when it comes to the luxuries, he is someone that prefers the forest, but he knows it's bad for his back, and it doesn't hurt to be in an area where if a gunshot does go off, you have a means of getting away and escaping. And being in an inn means that there is usually one way in and one way out, so it's a place he can prioritize and defend. And also, he doesn't like sleeping on the ground. I'm sorry, he's a pretty princess. He's
He's
gonna find an inn.
I'll catch me sleeping on the ground. I'll wake up sad if I wake up. Okay. You, as a last bit of information, Salvatore, do know that these heroes of the line were to come back on the following day to follow up on the findings of Haverish's experiments.
Can I specifically pick an inn
Mm-hmm.
that is 100 to 120 feet away from the establishment?
The establishment of Haverish?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. You find an inn called the Rye and the Row.
Is it like a pretty establishment? Is it run down?
The higher up you go, the nicer it gets on the Spiral City. So you can go a floor up and have a nicer, or you can stay down here on the bottom floor and do, nice but not anything fancy.
I'm gonna try and go high up enough to get like an elevated position over.
Okay.
I am going to preemptively. Is there like tables in this room or like a?
Are you in the feasting hall, or are you in the private quarters that you've?
Private quarters.
Yeah, you've got a desk and a window with bars on it.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Box.
Preemptively, I'm going to set up the table about 5 feet away from the window. I am going to set my rifle down so that way my barrel's not sticking out of the window.
Okay.
And eventually. Just set it preemptively, because if they're going to be there, I want to make it clear. I'm not going to be like, pew pew. I'm going to be like, I'm awkward. I want to know what you guys look
You've got
like.
a lookout. I see. A lookout
Yeah.
perch. Very
Um,
apt for your skill set.
I think I'm going to preemptively just practice and see if it is possible for me to potentially just see out of it. The first thing I'm going to do is just get on, make it comfortable, set my blankets on the table, position myself over, get a pillow, put it underneath my elbow, and I'm going to get another pillow and prime it so I can use my rifle and just sort of balance it off my wrist. And I'm going to look out what can I see from here, from my position.
Make a perception check.
That is going to be 12.
12. You do have to like reach up and move some of the hanging garden out of the way and like wrap it around the bars of the window to separate so that you can get an even smaller little nook to peer through. But you are able to post up, and through your scope you're able to keep a solid view of Haversh's hexes and heraldry.
Are there any groups of people nearby?
Yeah, the place is busy. It is currently churning out goods for the war, so very industrial. But it's a pre-industrial city.
I'm gonna scope over at those people and watch, seeing them not alone with other people. They're talking, they're laughing, but more importantly, again, they're not alone. And there is this envy that sort of comes out of Salvatore, because his life is that of solitude, quiet, alone, and he just watches,
Okay.
letting the time pass.
Roll a D100 for me.
Okay. And the Minotaur comes back, kicks my ass. That's a 2?
A 2? Okay. The woman that took that corpse off of you was a dragonborn. Scale shorn. And you're kind of nodding off a little bit because you rolled so garbage. And and you could have sworn that you saw falling from one end of the spiral outside the city to their death this dragonborn woman just you can't see it anymore. The angle's not right.
I'm gonna go ahead and just eat my hay snacks.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's where we grab our first break. Chat will be right back. Fret not. Bye-bye. Yeah, no, Twizzlers are
How
garbage.
dare you?
I want
Twizzlers
to
are
feel
rubber.
like I'm chewing on a charging cord.
Twizzlers
And you
are
can't stop me.
awful. Awful flavor, weird texture, moving forward.
Not that bad. Middling.
Middling. Okay. Okay.
It helps my fixation on wanting to chew on other things.
Got you. I get that. So, everyone gets a long rest. That's entirely too ominous. Everyone roll a D100 for me.
What?
$44.
44, 32, and 30. Salvatore, you have a dream where you are running. You are running like your life depends on it, and you believe it does. It's a nightmare. There's this shadow that chases you along the ground. And soon you find yourself in a labyrinth, shifting. And these great cubes, Mario 64 style, are chasing after you. Cygni! You have a dream. You sit amongst this burning city, frozen in place. The fire not moving. People throwing themselves from buildings to avoid the fire. Locked, suspended in the air. And you are so alone. You can't find your way out of the city. Oh, and you go fishing. It's great. It's peaceful. It's so nice. But there's a leak in the boat. And every time you fix it, there's a new leak. And eventually you realize something under the boat, massive and unknowing, is poking holes in it. And you wake. These were the good ones, by the way.
Go fuck yourself.
I'd like to file a complaint.
I don't think so.
I'm listening. You have my ear, Jade.
Somebody get me HR. Where's Annie?
Today's the day, Cygni, Owen, where hopefully you can find some answers from your artificer friend you have made, Haverish. You are given a scroll, Cygni, by Marilyn Shorestep. If you write in the scroll, it will appear on another scroll they have in the house. Means of communication.
Thank you.
Of course, and do be safe out there. Audric, you can post the picture of the orc.
She looks at it, holds it gingerly in her hands, smiles awkwardly, and then hands it to Owen and goes, I'm so sorry. I can't write.
Really?
No, it's
Oh.
not really a thing in my culture to write things down, so I never learned.
Would a sending stone suffice?
Yes, that would work slightly better.
Excellent.
I've got one of those too to keep. Yeah, I've got one.
Of course. It's a blue rock. Very shiny.
I only have a Cadbury egg.
Perfect.
I want
Also
to eat
very
it.
shiny.
I'm gonna.
Better than Twizzlers.
I'm gonna go get more Twizzlers right now. Just to spite you. First, this man gives me a nightmare. Next thing you know, he's making fun of what I'm eating. hostile environment. That's all I gotta say.
These are unworkable conditions,
I
clearly.
can't stand it. We should unionize.
Unionize right now.
That would be appropriate for
D&D
Thursday
players'
night. Yep.
rights.
It's true.
It's coming. It will happen eventually.
Oh, history repeats itself.
But yes, and she says, "I'm so sorry. The flavour of being able to write something down, and it's quite magical. I just can't use it."
That's fine. No worries. Where will you be? Because we'll have to have one sent to you.
We are heading to Havisham's. We have something to pick up there.
Oh, excellent. Expect a courier.
Okay.
She gives you a big hug.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll, like, try to figure out if they want the scroll back. Just kind of, like, flop it back and forth a little bit.
They do take the scroll back.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, Feff. She can't write.
Oh, you're fine. Excellent. The two of you set out. Are you bringing Calcifer with you?
No, I will leave the horse in the care of Pike and
Okay.
Jet, who are off. I assume that they're coming back and that the
You don't see
Wagons.
them around anywhere. But the mortar's here, and if the cannon's here, then
if the
you're-
cannon's there, Pike's here. And I know that the wagon and stuff is still being made, so I'm gonna leave the horse here so it doesn't set anything on fire.
Okay.
I do give him a good scritch under the chin now.
Oh, scritches from someone who doesn't burn is much appreciated to this poor horse that is always on fire.
Yeah, you see Cygni stick her hand directly on top of this flaming horse and doesn't even flinch.
I was definitely picturing the Pokemon this entire time. Is it 100% coated in flame?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's all right. Yeah. I was gonna do a little hand sniff check, just to be like, hey, can we be cool? Are we cool this time? I'm not touching that horse. I was actually gonna try and make friends with the horse this campaign, and then you made it fire, so it's not gonna happen. So my last character, for context, hated horses, and horses hated him. Just did not get along. Which was fun for a cowboy campaign.
No, you didn't.
I didn't do any of this. This was
Yeah,
all
this is all me.
Jared.
This was all me.
You can still be friends with the horse. I'll cast Fire Shield. You can pet him.
Do not waste a spell slot. But maybe we'll
I'll
figure
do it
something
for the
out.
bit. For the bit, I'd do it.
At some point, I'll put a marshmallow on a stick and roast it using the horse, and then I'll feed it to the horse.
So we have a flame horse. Technically, I have a flame like quail, and then I myself can be flame, and therefore we're having a good time. We're never gonna be cold.
No.
This is true. This is true. That said, the two of you set off down the spiral of the Roke. Salvatore. I don't know why that one stuck for me. Salvatore,
Tisk tisk.
you see two people. A furbolg and a blonde. A blonde human.
Blonde said derogatorily.
Gestures to golden beard. Stepping up to Haverish now. Owen, because of reasons, you go to step through the door, and you feel that someone has a bead on you.
Okay, did I walk in first?
You haven't walked in yet. You have gone up
Oh,
to the
okay.
door and paused as you become aware that the back of your head is being observed through a scope.
Blow through the door if I can,
Cygni, you watch as
and like
Owen's walking and
do
then
wrap around the corner like Solid Snake style. And try to gesture Cygni forward.
Cygni still just kind of like tilts her head and goes, "Oh, are we hiding?" and tunnels.
Salvatore
Turns invisible and just walks in.
Salvatore, you watch as the human locks that you are there somehow and quickly moves in to the establishment, and then Cygni, walking in unworried, turns invisible.
I started like doing the slow inch peek at a time to see if I can get an idea what's
Make a perception check.
of why the hair on the back of my neck are going crazy. Perception.
Does that mean roll stealth?
12.
Yeah.
I have a plus 11 to my stealth, and I just rolled a 13.
Do I burn features on this? Oh, it's a saving throw. I think I also have one that does skill checks too. Where is that? It's not an okay. Yeah, no. It's a contested check. It's not really like an ability check. I don't think.
Just kidding. Sal. They're on to you. Regardless of your unintention of violence, something has tripped something.
Mhm.
Owen, did you make that perception check?
Oh yeah, it's a 12.
12,
I mean, make
that's right.
Is a certain word to use there.
Yeah, I would say that.
I rolled
it. Salvatore's 20 plus. I
Yeah.
believe a 24 does not reveal to you, Owen, where the danger is coming from. But now that you're inside, you don't feel it. You look out, you feel it. You look back in. You look out, you feel it again.
Is old dude there at his counter?
Yeah, average. It goes. Welcome. You have come in. Excellent. Is all well?
Is there someone watching your shop?
Gets up, grabs a hold of the door frame and just mean mugs outside.
It
Doesn't see you. Well, nah, doesn't see you. And Jade then proceeds to stalk the party for the rest of the campaign.
That would be so funny.
I have anxiety. I'm not to talk to you guys yet. I'm looking at you from the end of a rifle. No hard feelings.
I could swear there was no.
We were mugged yesterday.
Mugged?
Sorry, someone tried to rob the shop.
Oh, that's terrible.
What
Yeah,
kind of idiot charges into a place like this armed?
big one?
And goes on to describe the dead person, Cygni, that you found.
Owen's looking at the array of weapons and no doubt potion bombs and just weapons of destruction all over the shop as he says that what kind of idiot would break in here?
A big one.
Yeah.
Oh. I think I came across your friend.
Really?
yesterday.
Wait, really? Wait, really?
The mugger?
Yes, unfortunately, I nearly got framed for murder. So maybe next time you need to do a little bit better about cleaning up your messes.
Well, fair enough. Thankfully, my friend was here with me, and he was able to handle it in quick order.
Your friend doesn't happen to be a dragonborn.
No.
Well, that's good.
He's a mercenary. Deft hand with a firearm.
That's good, so long as he's not dragonborn and, he may not be dead.
He likes to find nice, faraway places. He's quite good with aim, and he'll perch there, and I swear to God!
He leans back out.
Salvatore!
Just echoes across the square, the public street, over the din.
I think if it's average, and I don't want to give more anxiety, and the fact that this guy's packing heat, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my scope. I'm gonna flash light on it so he can see where I am.
Stares up at you. Don't you break down.
Okay. I'll stay there for 5 or 7 minutes because I want to make sure that we got mugged yesterday. I just want to make sure that we don't get mugged again.
What a worse idea that would be. For a mugger.
What?
A couple questions for him whenever he gets off his perch. But I have discovered many things about your strange braided metal. Perhaps we can step inside. I have managed to isolate the frequency and render these inert. They are, however, now magnetic.
Lays out the 5 braided metals.
They click together.
Yeah.
Spin a little bit.
They will no longer burn. From what I can tell, Despair, Tenebris, the fell god, is forcing people to have nightmares. 3 people all having the same nightmare and then slaying them. With additional, I'm sure, profane magics. Bringing said nightmares into this realm. I triangulate these 3 areas to be the origin of those people with the nightmares. So somewhere within this area is a base of operation. And I wouldn't be surprised if they were the reason for those wildfires.
Would you think that these were the cause of
We should have had
smoke.
those fires taken care of long ago, and we simply can't seem to get it done. Which means someone's starting new fires.
What kind of person would do such a thing?
The kind who would force someone to have a nightmare and then slay them. In dark magics to bring their nightmares to this realm. Something these are used to give them goals. These are used to control the nightmares without having to be there along the way. I don't know where the druidic comes in, but I think surely this was pried from the mind of a druid, or their sacred lore keepers perhaps were forced to divulge information. It's terrifyingly advanced. The language seems to be the key. Again, I don't know much of your culture and your people, but I know that the druids have always been kind to those outside the city. Farmers, shepherds. And those are the people who seem to be affected most by these fires. That seems intentional to me. I had to cryptically reach out to a friend of mine in the Arcanum to learn more about them. These nightmares, they're called the Quarry. Powerful, dangerous creatures that can possess.
Going to the map, he shows this. I need to say something different than what I told Jade. Jade, the map location you found is not to the south, it is to the north, northeast in the frozen tundra.
Okay.
Here you go, going to the map. Where is my map? There is my map. Here we are with Laroque. And you can see on the far western side of the map, the city of Laroque. You've just come from the north of it. And here we have the capital. And just north of that, we have these smaller villages. These are the 3 points of nightmares. Somewhere in this frozen tundra, I believe to be your base of operation. History check for me, Cygni.
Good 14.
Okay. There is a frost circle. You've never interacted with them. You don't know much about them. They're isolationists.
Isolationists.
Boo.
And some of the only dwarves on the surface left since the genocide.
of the Tyrant King, Lord Barst. Shepherds, mostly. Goat herders, and the like.
Cygni kind of runs a gentle hand over the top of the map, and kind of circles it with her finger, the area that she's heard of but not seen. Simply turns back to Havisham and goes, "Is that everything?"
Oh.
Because that's quite a long way to go.
It is. It's not everything, though. You owe me 10 gold. Big smile.
Cygni runs through the bag that was given to her by the guys that hired them, Dugan, and throws the 10 gold onto the table and says, "Thank you for your help."
You would know more than I that this writing could get us all in a lot of trouble.
Indeed.
And I hope if anything comes to it, you would be able to vouch for me, having helped you, a druid, with this matter.
Of course.
The last thing I want is to run afoul with the circles.
I wouldn't let them.
Then that concludes our business. I hope I was able to help, and that you go on to help this world.
You gave me a heading. Thank you for that.
Of course. Salvatore.
Your friend
Okay.
come down.
Yeah, Salvatore, are you heading down?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would have figured at that point, like, there's nothing coming, and I know what they both look like now. So I'd be like, yes, the heroes of the land. I'm gonna head over.
Okay, yeah, you step through the door and goes, everyone, this is Salvatore, good friend of mine, long standing. He likes to, what do you call it? Snipe? Snipe?
In a way.
Yes.
So what? You were just watching the front of the shop? Rifle out?
I wanted to know what the heroes of the line look like. That
You
is,
could have just said hi instead of just staring from a distance like a peeping Tom.
well, considering that I got mugged the last time that I walked in directly through the door,
And I thank
No.
you again for helping me with that.
bisexual finger gun.
What did you end up doing, might I ask, with that corpse?
Yeah, so, walking down with body in hand, by the way, not that very strong. Then Dragonborn lady offered to get rid of body for me for 30 silver pieces.
Well, unfortunately, I believe that your friend's dead because she tried to flame me and my friend for murder.
Oh,
Thank you for that.
no hard feelings, wasn't my friend.
Waste
On
of
me.
30 silver pieces, though, because I'm pretty sure that they're at the bottom of the gorge.
Well, it deals with the body problem.
Well, the other body got eaten by a drake. It was quite something.
Well, then everything worked out in the end, I suppose. Sorry about the framing of the murder thing.
Oh, we lost you. Sorry about the what?
The framing of the murder thing.
Well, he's hoping not for a second time. Anything else we can help you with, or are you just going to stay?
Let me roll for this. Let me see how awkward it's going to be, because I got a -1 in my charisma.
I respect that.
You gotta dump the stats somewhere.
Yeah. So, you're the heroes of the line, and
Some
You're
of them don't like
adventuring
being
party.
called that.
oh, sorry, a party of two good heroes.
I don't know if that's better.
Certainly less.
Jenya looks
catchy.
distressed at that, just like fuck. Okay, well, god damn. Okay,
It
heroes.
doesn't matter.
Are you going to keep doing it?
Doing what?
There's-
Saving people? I don't know.
Hunting
Being-
things. The family business.
Yes, that sort of thing.
I mean,
Carry
it was work.
on my way.
Teen.
The Impala drives by.
Sam. Sorry.
Dude,
got
I
that.
saw my first, completely out of context, I saw my first Destiel, like, edit today on TikTok, and I was like, I haven't seen this shit in a while. Made me nostalgic. Anyways.
Are you going to continue doing that sort of job? He specifically names it like job.
Good question. Like, yes.
I don't believe
guess.
we have much of a choice.
We have to do something about this druid situation.
Okay. I shoot him a glance. He's like, there's a better way to phrase that.
Well, I'd love to offer my services. As long as there's coin involved.
You think yourself a hero?
No. I like money.
Owen, make an insight check.
Okay. Full of insight today, or maybe not. We'll see. 10.
You know a mercenary when you see one. And you recognize
Sure.
the Rowit accent. You've worked with mercenaries before.
Sure.
It has been a mixed bag of experiences, but generally they hold to their word if the coin is there. There's been a few bad eggs.
I mean, we work for people that hire, but I don't know that we're specifically looking to hire ourselves. I mean,
Well, with people of your reputation, you're eventually going to find work, and when that happens, I'd like to be there for that, because money is nice.
I think we're working more on a volunteer situation at this point, kind of gently gesturing to the area that we just spoke about and the iron rods. Don't think we're exactly getting sponsored, though. Looking back to the conversation that she had her earlier about the patronage of Maryland Shortstop. But Cygni kind of gives you an up and down look. Doesn't like the idea of somebody doing good only for money, and it's very clear the way that she looks at you.
Yes, no, I understand the volunteering. You volunteer, and somewhere around the line, bad people attack you, they go down, and then 5-second rule.
you gonna eat them?
He means looting.
Wiggles fingers.
I've had enough of people eating bodies at this point.
He's not a cannibal. He's a jokester.
Would I recognize? Because I've fought for both sides. Would I be able to get a general idea of who Owen is at all?
Make a history check.
God damn it!
Nothing for free.
That is a 17.
17. Owen? Shall I or shall you?
I mean, you asked for the role, so go for it.
Holds themselves as a military man.
carries no mark that you recognize of the military. Not a mercenary. Aristocracy. But chill about it. On the kind of on the down low about it. There's not like ostentation or finery, but there is the stance, there is the ready look, there is a person who is comfortable in their armor and has been in many different social situations.
But clearly a two-wheel soldier. Or from that background.
There's a distinct lack of any like insignia, or it's kind of like a bare version of like standard armor that you would find. Well, that's not true at all. It's like the standard armor, but with filigree. As if like it was constructed to vaguely resemble standard armor, enough that it like you see it as the standard issue armor, but it's not. That's custom made.
And that shows money.
Very nice. Yeah.
And outside of the pecking order, what's the term I'm looking for? Chain of command.
Yeah. You would expect an insignia to follow such ornate armor, but there isn't any.
So I can't differentiate if he's two-wheel or Rowett.
You can. You could say that it's Rowett armor. It is two-wheel armor. Yeah, it's two-wheel style.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say something out of pocket now. I'm gonna say something out of pocket now.
Okay.
I'm gonna because I have a really low charisma. I'm very clear that I'm awkward, and my face looks menacing. Unfortunately, that's just how my character looks. I'm gonna try and compliment him, but it's gonna come off wrong. Your people die good.
All people die good.
No, they don't.
It's unfortunately easy.
Days, which is why I still have work. Again, yes, the heroics are great and nice, but I can be heroic and nice as long as coin is involved, and I won't steal, I won't rob. In fact, I think I offer a very particular set of skills. Well, yes, I do purge and watch you from a distance, but it's good to have a set of eyes looking elsewhere.
There's some logic to what they say.
I don't deny the use of a good scout.
We'd have to consult the remaining individuals of our ever-dwindling party. We still don't know if... And I looked at Owen again in that same awkward capacity that I did before about the idea of a party. We haven't officially banded together. We don't know who's coming. But frankly, I'm open to taking all the help that we can get.
It's safe to assume that Lux will accompany on the premise of also showed interest in the braided metal. Just because Lux isn't here, I feel like that's safe to say.
And we already have our muscle in Pike, so really, do we really need another member?
Well, to be fair, this skill set is a little different than Pike. Pike's up front with me.
I don't know how I feel about banding together with a sellsword.
You can try it out for a little bit, and if you decide it is not up to your fancy, I'll go.
7-day free trial sort of situation. Money back guarantee.
Well, I wouldn't say money back guarantee because I'm not getting paid, but sure, whatever floats your boat.
Salvatore, is it?
Yes, but people call me Sal.
Well, I'm Cygni. It's nice to meet you.
pleasure to meet you as well. And not behind the scope.
Owen.
Oh. He said that very differently, just like... Cause
And they
he's looked
stare
like-
deeply into one another's eyes.
Owen.
Salvatore.
Havers is in on it.
I'm gonna treat Owen a little bit differently because I'm used to seeing more of him or people like him behind the scope than Cygni, I'd imagine. And be like, pleasure.
We'll see.
Right. Well, bundles up the 5 braided metals.
Cygni. These are for you. And I'm going to give you these. And they're, you might not need them, but I think Owen or Salvatore or Lux might, these will allow you to handle them in the event that they get hot again.
Thank
Okay.
you.
What is it? What did he hand over? Like,
Gloves. Like oven mitts.
okay.
Yeah, Cygni will attach them to her belt where the series of feathers hang on a chain, like a kind of totem. She puts the
Cool.
gloves right next to. Now she has like cool gloves and like feathers. More keychains.
I'll just put it in a bag. Yeah. Gloves.
They'll pair well with my cast iron pan, so I'm gonna take them. I have a cast iron pan like covering my ass. It's just like flopping there. It's just enough to protect it.
It's good.
Anywhere's a chair with a pan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I suggest that we head back to our residence and tell the others and prepare for the evening. If we're going to trek it, and she runs her finger along the map and pointing her, snaking her way up the way to where this frost druid circle is. We have quite a long way to go.
I don't think walking is a great idea. Just a
You-
passage.
You must be happy we have the fire horse now. It looks like it's gonna get cold.
I was-
A what?
Oh, you love Calcifer.
Calcium?
Yes. Close enough.
I'm
The
gonna
proper
look
name
at.
is Calcifer. I've already been down this path. It's very important that we get it correct.
I'm gonna look at my friend. I'm gonna look back at the crew. I'm gonna look back at my friend. I'm gonna look back at the crew. I'm gonna look at myself. Oh no, I'm in danger. But I'm gonna nod because I need money.
Dimples from Haverish.
Like the little matchmaker.
Havisham, do you know what the best route to get there would be? Do you happen to know if there's like
Well,
I don't know.
You could
Again.
go. There's a couple of options you could take. Jeff is going back to the map.
We're just gonna
Yeah,
take
we
another
are.
airship out there.
could take an airship. That would be certainly
fastest
quick.
Yeah.
There are a number of cities you could head to first and then head north from there, or you could cut straight across. I don't know how you would be able to convince someone to take you all the way directly there via skyship, but likely you would be able to take a skyship to the nearest city. That city is this one here, the towered city of Loken.
Loekin, Loken.
Looking good.
Nice. Fair enough.
Can I just do like a quick history check on about that city?
Sure. Everyone may. Posture check. Thank you,
sure,
chat.
Slutty little
Posture?
20.
Garbage.
I got the beard for it. I can. But the mustache so big, my face has to like go extreme. just so you can see the teeth.
It's a big 8 for me.
8.
If it turns sideways, it's infinity.
Yeah, but
Is it the biggest
He
number?
makes a good
Unverifiable.
point.
what'd you get, Jade?
For what?
History
Sorry.
check.
Oh, that's a big thing for Salvatore.
Salvatore, not into the cold.
Turns
out.
The only thing you remember is that you turned down a gig, a hit on a dragon up in that region that had gone somewhat feral. But Cygni, you know that this is the not the capital of Toil, but the capital of the Arcanum. All of the wizards and their wizard colleges come out of this place. All the best arcanists come out of Loken, at least as far as Toil goes. It's a city of towers. It has it's a 2-tier city. The bottom half of it being in the plains, near facing the capital. The top half up on the shelf of this cliff that leads into the Frostlands. Jared knows I love a good shelved city, a good 2-tier city. It's the best.
Does anybody have Earthquake? It went well last time.
They were hit pretty hard when Tenebris fled to this land, and have since been recovering as best they can. But some of the worst abominations that that Tenebris has coughed up were set upon Loken. And even with all of the vast prowess of the Arcanum, that city almost fell. All their dragons, all their spells, all their skyships, and they almost lost Loken.
I think we'll need all the muscle we can get if we're going to go to Loken. I'm afraid monsters still stalk those fields. And I would rather avoid them, frankly.
Wonder if it tastes good.
The city?
I know, the monsters.
Oh.
I'm willing to try.
Oh.
I mean, some of them, honestly.
Well, I hope you all have a blessed journey.
Come on, Sal, let's go. Begin toddling out of Havisham. I tip him some extra gold because I don't really understand. Because this is the most money that Cygni's ever had, and is like, doesn't really know what to do with it. I don't think she's ever seen a gold piece before, and so he's like, doesn't quite understand the measurement. So he's like, 10 gold pieces. She's like, I'll just throw in a couple extra because that's what you do. Very different. It's like, it thinks it's like copper.
Haverish just says nothing but smiles at you kindly and takes your money.
Toddles out. I'm gonna go eat more of that chocolate tube.
It was pretty good.
Have you ever had chocolate tubes? As they're walking out of here, we're starting to... Fuck, you said it!
You put us together, dog. This is on you.
Bill says Salvatore salivates. party
So what,
sets
you
off. Oh, go ahead.
like to cook? What's with the pan?
The cast iron pan is for a lot of reasons. Standard issue, you see. One is for cooking, two is for fighting, and three is so I don't have the awkward situation where I get shot in the ass again.
Again, what happened the first time?
Well, one time I got shot in the ass, and
Right
it was,
in.
yep, you know, not one of my proudest moments. It wasn't the fact that it hit me there; it was the fact that I asked a fellow party member to patch it up. So, to avoid awkward conversation in regards to that, I have cast iron pan because everyone knows cast iron pans are bulletproof. No, they're not.
And the narrator
You
says
see-
he lied.
You see Cygni's eyes go wide and go, "Do you have a scar?"
Yes.
Nice.
Thank
Right
you.
to left.
Left.
Oh, the sniper's bad with directions. That's not a good sign.
That's not
That's
good.
my thought
It's
exactly.
not good.
He's so used to using cardinal direction, cardinal direction.
Cardinal directions, yeah.
Doesn't do left and right.
I know
It's east or
north,
west.
but left.
I hit really good, so I it has to go somewhere. The flaws.
You're saying you're so maxed, so there has to be a min?
Yes.
I love it. The party is making their way back up these gardens. Everyone roll a D100 for me.
There it is.
What the fuck?
How about 80?
85.
36.
Cool.
Oh, we're gonna die. Oh, we're so dead.
We're just a fucking dragon.
Sandworm swallows the city. You keep those sandworms out of here. I think that was a 99 though. No more shy hello.
That was a
for you.
perfect 100 in a
Oh.
desert region. In the desert region. We're actually gonna grab our second break there, and we'll be right back.
Oh no.
I have books to pull up.
Yeah, shit.
And we're back. The party steps up and slowly makes their way along this ramp back to the Shorestep Estates. These are for Salvatore, these are surprisingly well-to-do folk. That because you're aware of which noble houses exist in where you are, because you need to pay attention to that kind of stuff as a mercenary, you recognize that this house does not have a noble title. There are no flags, there are no sigildry along the many house guards. As you kind of step into the place, you backstep a little bit actually and observe, yes, in fact, on fire horse. Horse not on fire. Oh, that is like an elemental fiery horse. No, it's a
That's Calcifer.
just squinting in the light. Also, all the way up here, the winds pick up enough that you are out of the smoke. You can see farther, which is a normal state for you. And as you step into the estates as well, you would note that many of the species commonly found in Rowit are here. As an aside, there are a few people coming and going that you don't recognize, Owan and Cygni, and you realize this place also is used as like a very, very high-end tavern of a kind. More hotel than tavern. Your food can be brought to you, yes, but there's not like a common area or anything like that. Or rather, there's many common areas that are all booked out. You guys find yourselves in one of the nicest ones, the guest wing. reserved for friends and family. Salvatore, already you are in a very well-to-do area, and you find the two of them getting ready. There's a moment where the two of them seem a bit confused as to where other members of their group might be until Cygni pulls out the letter returned by Lux. That indicates they will be back, soon, and an addendum being they are able to get to you wherever you may be.
Does it look like it has been written by Lux?
Yes.
Got it. Well, okay. I suppose they'll catch up to us at some point. What time of day is it?
Late morning.
Perhaps we can ask one of the individuals to see if they could point us in the right direction of how we would get up to Luckin.
I mean, I'm still for booking passage. I don't know. It's gonna be the fastest. I don't know what we do at Calcifer, though.
How much would it be to book a sky ship?
Very expensive.
I don't know.
Owen's like, petty change.
Owen, make a history check at disadvantage. Salvatore, who seems to be reading that level
How about
of ridiculous.
I rolled 2 17s.
Ooh, okay.
Mr. Disadvantage.
All right. Yeah.
No, I already said I don't know. I don't
Yes.
want to just go with that.
which is fair. It is steep. It is in you. Yeah, as you were.
I mean, it's fine. We'll just get a ship. We don't have to.
What?
You are familiar with sky ships.
I know. That's like expensive. Just like I'd have a general idea. I'm just a poor, stinky little man with a gun and this wealth. I'm like,
The
Someone put that in the
gilding
quote
on the
log.
edge of my
Please, someone
pauldron
put that in the quote log.
Roughly 8,000 gold. Or
Just
80
to book
platinum.
passage?
Hmm?
Yeah, it's pretty wild. That's more expensive than Jared thought it would be.
It is not a normal means of travel for people who aren't getting a pass by the government for military reasons or specific, very high-end merchants.
What's another way that people travel?
Teleportation.
Oh!
how much is that?
The Church
I
of
forgot about
Death
that.
has many networks of teleportation.
Hey, the Church of Death. Okay.
Well, yes, one of the 12 aspects of sentience, the pantheon.
What happened to Church of Travel? No, the Church of Death. Okay.
The church is. The church.
I mean, I
is-
agree. It's an extremely ominous religion to be over.
To be fair, death is a kind of travel.
Yes, thank you.
Nothing beats a Death 2 holiday.
I mean, that's what we're looking for.
Okay? I'm
Right
down
now,
for whatever you
can
guys.
say 50% or
Okay.
more. Fuck. For a party of 5. Sorry.
Maybe we could ask somebody if there's a local teleportation site. That might be easier. Though I would
Sure.
feel quite remiss to leave my dear friend Calcifer here. But I'm sure they can transport a horse.
Large rooms, yes.
Can we,
I won't
like,
leave without him. I will, but I'll be disappointed.
Can we like shrink the horse temporarily?
Cygni looks to her staff and realizes she is not amongst other spellcasters. She goes, "No, I can't fucking shrink the horse."
Well,
I can turn into a horse
I didn't.
if you'd like.
He
Oh,
nods
and
himself
everyone
for
knows we
checking
can just put them in
correctly
the bag,
the day before.
like a magic bag.
Gigabrain.
You can put the horse in the bag. You're welcome to try and get Calcium in a fucking bag. I don't think it'll work.
That's
Yep.
all the ideas I have.
We
You
might
can't.
have the
you can't
supplies
put
we
a
need.
living thing in a bag. That's ridiculous.
Hold your breath.
We need to speak to somebody more qualified. She says, licking her hand.
Shrinking.
You say that, and you note the bell on the side of the wall, or the guard, if you would like to speak to somebody.
Yeah,
Directly nearby.
Cygni goes up to the bell and a little bit like a cat goes,
You bat the string for the bell. There's a boom, boom, and there's a brief moment where you're all just kind of staring at each other.
Sorry.
There was
where
a
did we
knock.
go
I don't
to?
know if it didn't come through on the
Oh,
Zoom.
I heard the
There's
knock. It's just where's the knock?
on the door. Sorry,
Yeah,
that's next
on the
to
door
door.
to
shit.
where? Sorry. I
leading
don't
into
know.
the house.
Oh.
So there's
Oh.
Okay.
Okay,
You're
sorry.
in the guest
Yeah,
wing, and you're
Okay.
in this kind of common area for this specific wing. There's a bunch of rooms on the sides. There's a garden. There's a beautiful,
okay.
and one door leading out into the rest of the estates.
So someone knocked on the door.
Someone is knocking on that door.
Replaced.
Cygni opens the door.
We're back in. Cygni opens the door. Hello. Hi. Yes. How may I? How may I be of service?
Hello, what's your name?
No. Hi. Well met. I'm Sammy.
Nice to meet you, Sammy. You seem out of breath. Would you like to sit down?
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm like pouring him tea, getting him a biscuit,
Oh, please. No. Thank you.
get
How
him
may I
comfy,
be
and
of
throw
service?
put a little blanket over his knees.
Oh.
We have a couple questions, and I was wondering if you might be able to help us and maybe arrange for certain things to occur.
Of course. Pulls out
See,
a
me
small piece of paper and starts writing things down.
points to the other two. Says, me and my friends here are going on a very long trip to Loken, and then we have to travel further up north. We need to figure out one, how to get there, how to transport a horse, and she taps the top of like the scribbling things. That should be number one on your list. Figure out how to get the horse there, and maybe a cannon, because I think Pike would be really upset if we left that. We need supplies. We need transport. Anything else? Any other requests? One of those little chocolate tubes. Pointing back to Sal to say
course.
what the correct
Of
version
course,
of it is.
absolutely. And any provisions, or maybe if you're going up, are you going into colder regions? Like we could get some furs, maybe, or some, depending on how much time you've got, maybe some arcane protections.
Yes, that would be great. I've never been on a reconnaissance mission before. How very exciting. Any other ideas? She says, pointing to the other. She kind of like leans over, looking at the two of them, being
Gentlemen?
hoping that they'll pipe in.
Yeah, I think. I mean, are we still talking about maybe using a teleportation circle?
I
If
can
we
reach out to
can.
the Church of Death, or you could use one of our ones in-house. But that would require a bit more waiting time.
Hey, how long?
You're gonna make us wait? Excuse me? The heroes of the
it
light.
is currently on standby for one of the ambassadors of Rowit. At present.
No, I'm joking.
I like the
Wow,
idea
this is
that
the writing.
Owen like fully went like noble there for a sec, like half
Yeah.
Karen, being
And
like.
this guy did not read it
"Okay."
because he's been dealing with actual nobility, or like it was just like the full press, and so he like scribbles something out.
Yeah, you could. I will say that played across Owen's face for sure, and he had to quiet his initial reaction.
Yeah, I could reach out to the Church of Death. There is, of course, one here in the city, and we could have that sorted out within the hour.
That would be great. We do have to keep eyes based on the imminent movement of the fires. I think we move as quickly as possible. Yes.
Not to mention the potential danger to people in captivity. So,
Indeed.
This is a big word for Salvatore. Captivity.
It
Anything
does
you
sound
need?
amazing in your accent.
Yes.
Anything?
No, seems like Cygni got everything, you know. The
He's gonna take
fashions.
a moment and kind of cross a threshold he never has in his mind and goes, with all respect, that sounds like a lot of really important stuff, and we're like stupid rich.
Oh,
How
must
can
be nice.
How can we help? Seems earnest. We could potentially hire on an arcanist or some of the like to venture with you. I'm just spitballing here. Maybe some health potions.
yeah, I was
Yes,
gonna
that would be
suggest
great. Yes,
Oh my
actually,
God,
yes,
yes.
that would
a
be
nice
Of course.
palette of health potions.
Of course. Sorry for being so forward.
No,
It
no.
was a good idea.
Are you comfy? I get him another pillow, stick it behind.
Yes.
Don't be anxious.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. I will get this sent right away.
Finish the tea.
Okay. Puts down the he puts down the thing and like stares at it for a second. Ah. Thanks.
Cygni sits down with him. So, what was your mother like?
Oh, well, I mean, he goes into detail about his mom who grew up here actually. This before the shore steps lived here, and his mom was very strict but kind and a bit serious and very serious about laundry, cleaning the laundry and all that, making sure everybody. Goes on at length. At one point, he kind
Cygni
of keeps
enjoys this
talking.
deeply.
He's trying to find more things to say about his mom.
Just keep staring.
He gets a small bead of sweat. Eventually starts looking to you guys.
I'm just staring at him.
Just 2 eyes.
He starts drinking the tea very quickly. He
I
doesn't
imagine
know
Cygni just does like very different looks.
I'll contrast. Owen has moved over to a windowsill and is pretending not to hear.
starts drinking the tea quicker.
So
Just
how did that
eventually
make you
just-
feel?
It just actually peters off with, her name was Molly.
It's a lovely name.
She's still around.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's not something that you asked.
she's pretty old. So, you know, she's got a nice it's kind of like what you would call a pension, but lives a bit further down. Is well taken care of by the family, of course.
We get pinch.
Yeah, she gardens. Salvatore
Salvatore's
crashes
like,
out.
Can I have your
Salvatore's like,
job,
I've been a
please?
mercenary this whole time.
Salvatore
I could have been getting
crashes out.
pension.
I'm so fucking bored.
So on break, Jade was like, they were like, how much money do I have? And I said, roll a D100. That's how many gold you have. Rolled pretty low.
16! 16 gold to my name. I'm gonna straight up eat people at this rate. I gotta live.
Yeah, it's okay, buddy. You're in a high fantasy campaign now. It's gonna be
High
okay.
fantasy with low riches. I'm good. I'm not gonna crash out. Continue. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, is Cygni wealthy now?
Meh.
I can
You
care for my
certainly-
children.
Yeah.
Wait, that's something I can request. I turn to this boy and I hold him by the shoulders, looking at him very intensely.
Okay.
And
All right.
I say, I need and would like if it's not too much trouble, if you guys are as wealthy as you say, I have some people I would like to look after because I'm going to go north, and if something happens, I won't be able to get down fast enough.
Okay.
If you could send somebody, and I like tell her, I don't know if the farm actually has a name. I don't think I ever wrote it down. I'm double checking.
The farm itself we have not named.
Yes, and she doesn't actually know. She doesn't really remember the man's name that's looking after. She just says like a vague. She's like, so buy this one tree in this one forest when you feel that the earth is just right.
Handshaking.
She's like talking like full druid speak, being like, you can find it if you follow the crest of the mountain. There's a little farm, and I would like somebody to go and check on it.
Does the mountain have a
It
name?
will sing to you,
Oh. Okay.
but only in your heart.
Okay, this dude's about to go on a spiritual journey. This dude's about to go on a whole ass other
Dude, I hope that
quest.
I hope that throughout this we just occasionally like have like jump cuts to see what this guy's doing.
If I'm being honest.
Trying to fucking find this farm.
Okay. I can do that. I can do that.
Just hope that he's eventually gonna find him. I would like the geese looked after. They're my cousins.
All right. Yeah. Cool. So, can we bring them here?
Depends. Do you have a garden?
Got a few?
They don't like the smog. If you could keep them away from it, they get frightened.
Yeah, okay. We can figure something out.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Well, thank you for the tea.
Sure you don't want another? She goes to like
I'm
get
good
bored.
for now, thank you. I'm gonna go follow up on the list and get some of the balls rolling for you guys in that department. But I'll actually be back when things are ready.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Get out of there. Pop, 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 pop.
Do you think that's everything you could need, Owen?
If we need something along the way, we could just get it then.
Stares in poor.
We'll go get it if we need it.
This is amazing. So, what are the last things you would like to tie off before we venture out? Any last purchases or conversations or anything of that nature before we set off?
I will go stop by a post office ?
Okay.
And write a little
It's
write a
a
little
courier
note
system. Okay.
to the old sister.
Okay.
I'm doing more important stuff. Don't look for me.
Okay.
I'm joking. Whatever.
I was writing it down word for word. I was writing it down word for word.
I'm not a runaway teen. I'm not that angsty.
Sure. Then if
I
you
would probably
like
not
to
be
send
specific. I would say something like I'm going north.
Okay.
I'll contact you at some whenever,
Excellent.
vague, but also.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand.
Okay. I'm gonna determine whether or not my handwriting is sloppy. Guess what? 19.
More than anything, it is a well-written letter. And you know that will go a long way with your sister. Because it shows intention, it shows that you took the time to do it, and you were fully focused on it. And that goes a long way for her specifically. The courier takes the letter, and you see him place it within one of the many pamphlets that's tucked to the side under the ribs, and then he gets off and into the carriage. With the last word was just like, "Oh man, you almost didn't make it in time. You would have had to wait." And then a caravan of kind of sets off.
I like to think that I picked the deliberately slowest, like, foot travel delivery instead of putting it on like a ship or taking it to somewhere nice that would go quickly.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe by the time I'm
You're getting the
there,
worst
it
stamps.
might get halfway. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be about a week by cart.
The slowest mail possible.
Excellent. So, the party finds themselves before the Church of Death.
I would say goodbye to Piranha Rock before I left.
Okay.
That is the one thing.
You
I
find him.
wouldn't just leave.
Yeah, no worries. You find him playing chess with his nephew.
Alright. Do a little knock on the door to let him know I'm there.
Yes. Ah.
I'll toddle over, lean over the game. I'll kind of like, because I'm pushing 6 foot tall, and that's not including like chunky boots. So I'm like leaning over this little man, casting a shadow on the game that he's playing with his nephew. He goes, "I'll head it up, underway. I will return, I promise."
I believe you. He's gonna pull you down into a hug. He's still sitting down, old, kind of leaned in. And he goes, "Do you have everything you need?"
And more.
Okay. Good. I did not think you would stay for long. You are a far traveler. In an elemental way, if that makes sense. You're more of a force. It's not a violent force. It's the wind. You are song. Be safe.
I will.
And hold on to that part of you that skips.
I will. And remember, the wind may leave, but it always ends up coming back. And I give him a squeeze on the shoulder before I head up.
All right. Step out into the light. Make your way down with the Eldritch Mortar and the Calcifer, thank you, in tow. You find yourselves before a strange and unusual church. This isn't the morgue, though that is beside it. That is not the right song. I apologize. 2 seconds. Bop, and there you go.
Cannot believe you would do this.
Heavy smell of incense. The building itself is a single pillar that goes all the way to the spiral road above. It's on the bottom floor. Huge archway. And as you guys step in with a couple of individuals in tow, you can see a smaller spiral going down about 10-20 feet to this big open platform. And the place seems quiet, as if it's been kind of cleared out. A tall, balding woman stands behind a pulpit behind. Slowly steps around, moving some notes around on the pulpit, looking up to you all. Welcome. When you have your things in order, we will begin setting you to Loken, yes? Excellent. She stays somewhat distant, performing a bit of a ritual as everyone kind of gets everything ready. Okay. She seems to have a moment to herself at the end of it when you guys are all ready to go, where she seems quiet and listens. Her back turned to you. And you see just a hint of a sigh, just a as she turns back. Loken. Death follows. Nods her head. And you feel the room grow warmer as it lights up this royal purple. The floor beginning to emanate and vibrate just a little bit. And there's a shift. You don't feel any physical momentum, but in your mind, in your spirit, there's this sidestep sensation. And immediately, the smell is different. The sounds are different. The wind is different. Significantly colder. And Calcifer kind of steps up, just like one foot a little closer to everybody.
We got to bring the horse. Hell yeah.
As you have arrived at the city of Loken. Two priests, twins, stand beside the archway that matches the one you were just in. And they finish an incantation and a prayer. And as they say, at the same time as the one back where you were said, "Death follows," you hear them finish at the same time. Just follows. They look you over for a minute and then calmly walk away.
Those guys are so creepy.
Let's get out of here. Give me the heebie-jeebies.
Stepping out, the towered city of Loken is exactly that. Many bridges crossing and connecting these skyscraper-esque buildings. Massive. The city is built as many towers, which makes the shelf much easier to connect to. The lower part of the city seeming older than the newer part of the city, which is above. There is a surprising consistency. It's not like a spiky tower there and a round one there and a square one over there. It's all very, very uniform. What's first, gang? You can see the plains beneath you and southward and eastward and to the north. You can see the icy, frozen tundra, which eventually leads to mountains.
We could use a more detailed map. I mean, if not a guide.
Do I have a general idea where we need to go, or is it just we're just trying to figure out our bearing?
We've
Cygni
seen the map.
has a
There's like
theory.
a zone.
Yeah, there is a.
We got like a general area.
We have a heading, not...
Yeah.
Okay. Can I make a better detailed map, just like as we go?
You've not been to this region. But, oh, sorry, as you travel into it, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Should we maybe find a base for the evening? Wait for Pike and...
Yeah, that's something we could do. Set out in the morning.
get together all our supplies, figure out where we need to go. Maybe we do need a guide. Regroup and head out together rather than venturing into these lands alone. If it's anything like what we faced, I'd rather have the numbers.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Where do we start?
Is there just like an inn or something that we could essentially like base camp, ask around,
Sure.
see if...
Let's get, this is going to be a weird one. Let's get a survival check from the party as you
Hey, yo.
navigate through the city and get to know it. You've got two options in your immediate, unless you would like to roll to explore out and find more.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are there trees here?
There's a few.
Are we in a forest?
Yeah.
Damn it!
We are in an urban biome. Our biome is the streets.
I got a 27 on survival.
A 21.
The reverse, a 12.
Excellent. Okay. Comes down to budget. You've got some down by the base in the lower region. One is called the Oakland. And that one is literally inside of a hollowed out tree that is petrified. Or another one that stands out is it's built into the shelf, kind of this open, cavernous, outward facing establishment that's kind of it's got various caves that peek out, and you can see various windows and the like. That one is named Shorn. Nope, can't use that name actually. That's being used in Bayonet. Standby.
Owen wants the one that's like not crappy, but also not where all the other rich people are gonna go.
I got you. That probably rules out Oakland, but that's more. Yeah, it's uppity enough to be part of the concern. The one built into the cliff is much busier, but the working man's clientele would certainly be there in mass. Like, it's a huge establishment. We can quest out farther. With your rolls, this place feels like it should be busier. It's the wherever you go, every now and then you just hit spaces of just silence, and you can hear sound in the distance, especially because of how these towers are close to each other. There's a lot of echoes and the like, but you just find places where you swear if a tumbleweed somehow manages to cross your path, you wouldn't be surprised.
The head of a snowman rolls by.
And there's no like imminent threat to the area. There's no like giant looming colossus that we've missed. No fiery, smoky landscape.
It's been a few months since Tenebris had to switch tactics and stop attacking cities. But in those few months, Loken got up before those times. Loken got absolutely trashed, and while the wreckage is gone, because this is, one of the most arcane cities. The stumps are still there. Whole districts just gone. And the population is clearly lower too, as you keep passing empty neighborhoods. A lot of elevators, very automated. Each city has a center point of elevators, and even that feels eerie because you use it to travel around. And it's still just like the rattling noises of these elevators and the like. And no voices, no nearby bustle of city. The taverns are full though. Which one are we heading to? Or would we like to find more options?
I think we head to our working man's.
Yeah, that's
In-
fine with me.
Find ourselves a scruffy but handsome individual to help us on our way.
Welcome to the river. An odd name, no river for starters, but a dent in the shelf that just is massive and shows this massive, open courtyard area with many different people in many different balconies and levels of people going about and getting their drinks. Think of a food mall, where it's just various stations that you can go to for drinks and the like, and you can see windows above and below, massive stairs going across all different directions, and the bustle of city life. It is a bit refreshing. Bob and you. Stepping into the place, you can see all sorts of people. This is a classic two-wheel spectrum of pretty much everybody. It's a very melting potty in all the cities, especially with how old all these cities are at this point. So you see a full spectrum of people. Many, in this case, Kenku, off to one side, all playing cards, chirping at each other excitedly. You can see a couple of throwing axe areas and some of the more bulkier of the species. You got Goliaths and some Dragonborn. And you actually do see a Furbolg, Cygni. Definitely not druidic though. But let's get perception checks as we kind of move in. You guys find just an open table. Let's say a booth next to a pillar, so the stairs are kind of above you. Not like you might get thrown up on, though. It's around the other way.
Good old 19.
Okay.
Also a 19.
Oh.
This is perception.
Mm-hmm. Six? Are you
I'm rolling
saying
that
six?
one.
Oh.
Plus a 5.
Okay.
6.
A lot of people. Okay. But with two 19s, you do recognize some points of interest for the both of you. For Owen, you do recognize a whole, what you would call a brigade.
Oh God.
2 floors up, taking over about half of that balcony.
Mm-hmm.
They don't seem particularly rowdy. In fact, some of them are laid out sleeping. So clearly they've just come in from some kind of long journey. And they're ready to drink.
one or two wizards on your floor that don't want to be seen as wizards.
Cygni, you note these two as well. One, you can tell it clearly has a familiar because there's just a sea urchin chilling on the table.
Subtle.
Yeah. The other,
What do you use this fucking familiar?
She's
Take that
right.
back.
It can't. It's gotta be carried. It's not like it's moving very far. Can't fly.
Yeah, but if you throw a sea
Bad
urchin
eyesight.
at someone, it's gonna hurt.
True. But also, how are you gonna get it back?
You gotta go
Person's
pick it
gonna
up.
Person's gonna run
Your
away
Honor.
with your fucking familiar.
he's just a little guy.
No.
Urchin, return.
It's the
Like
worst-
imagine
it's the
like
best
everyone
pocket
else has
sand
like
you've ever had in your
pseudo
life.
dragon. You have like an
You-
imp. You've got like all of these different things, and then your friend shows up with like, I gotta see it.
You tie a rope around it before you throw, so you can just reel it
That
back
urchin
in.
is gonna be the death of us because you
It's-
said that.
It's gonna be. It's giving. Do you know that like one Elmo episode where the other girl is like trying to talking to him about Rocco the Rock, and he's like trying to get behind it. I can't get
I
behind
don't like
this.
Rocco.
But, okay, bye, Rocco.
Please.
This is the just desserts for the Twizzlers.
You don't like Twizzlers?
That's
I
fair
think your
enough.
sea urchins dumb.
Okay. The other individual.
As a snail. Go on.
I'm trying.
do it. I believe in you.
I'm trying. You got the giggles.
Add Feff's breaks to the bingo.
God damn it.
Still thinking about that sea urchin.
Yeah. Okay. The other one is an E1T who their tell is that they weren't willing to take off the magic rings. And they've got like 4 of them. Aside from that, plain clothes, snake eyes, kind of peering over a mug of something warm. The other individual, high collar, cap down low, big, kind of trench coaty. Duster might be the right term. Both of them not even near each other. They're both off like having their own private drinks. And then Cygni, along with the other furbolg that you see, there's 2 other people that are with that furbolg. With a 19, male furbolg, leather armor, hammers by the belts. The other 2, one appears to be a human, the other one a halfling. They look... You don't see any adventurer gear on them, though.
Cygni doesn't really have a concept of societal norms, and so if somebody doesn't stop her, she's just gonna walk up to people and start chatting.
Sure. Who's first?
I think she'll go up to the Furbolg.
Very good. As you...
She hasn't seen one of somebody look like her in a very long time.
Hell yeah.
Owen is gonna see somebody about stabling the fire horse in the wagon with the cannon.
Okay.
Did we bring the cannon?
You guys decided to,
Hell yeah.
when you're
Okay. We
I'm
could have
gonna-
just put a sticky note on it and says, Pike, this is
Grab
up
this
to
on
you."
your way out.
Yeah. This is your problem.
Okay.
You handle it. I say that's
wa-
what we did, honestly.
I want to blend in
Sure.
and listen to people's conversations.
Okay. Roll performance.
Performance? Or
Yes, sir.
see, this is why I watch people for my scope. Okay. Performance. Okay. 17.
Okay,
Was an 18
super casual.
minus my 1.
Super casual.
I'm so casual.
We'll get to that in a second. Owen, you discovered that for the cost of a, they have a bulk order, so you can get like 5 rooms or 1 room. There is the option to do more than 1. It's just it would cost
Oh,
less if
yeah.
you got 5. It's the classic marketing
It's
scheme.
just-
You know what I'm talking about? You can get more than 1. Or you know what I mean? But,
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, I
It's-
definitely get
it's
the 5
It's
rooms.
frustrating. You
Yeah,
get 5 rooms?
mm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. But
Excellent.
it seems like 1 room is a little, we'll be on
Mhm.
the road. We might as well have some privacy before we go.
Absolutely.
You know.
The horse is an added complication.
Plus, we got other guys showing up at some point. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Horse is an additional complication, and we'll get that squared away in a second. Cygni.
But I do think the guy was like really explaining like the benefits and the drawbacks of each of the deals.
Oh yeah.
And Owen's
At
just like,
length.
I don't care. Give me that when I really. Okay, and he just runs through his whole spiel.
Just the
It's
full,
waiting.
yeah. Trying to get as much money out of you as possible. You do end up having to spend an additional gold on top of what the grand total of that and the stabling and all that normally costs. Cygni. He's throwing an axe. He's getting ready. He's going up, and the halfling goes, "Wait, big man, look. It's another fireball." And he goes, "Hey. Oh, hello."
Hello.
Puts the axe down. "It's nice to meet you." And then he greets you in Furbolg. "Well met." Goes for a handshake.
I was wondering if I could ask you some questions. I'm not from the area.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
See, me and my friends are headed up north to the kind of frost circles up there,
Oh.
and I was wondering if you knew anyone that could maybe tell us a little bit about the area, maybe a map on how to get there, maybe even somebody to guide us.
Yeah, I can't guide you, but I can tell you all about it. I've got a mate that I could reach out to, who might be able to be a guide. Otherwise, yeah, I'm happy to tell you all about it. I've lived in this region for years, and these are my mates.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Rotted.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How about this? I'll buy us a round of drinks and we can talk some more, yeah?
Yeah, all right, yeah. Oh yeah, sounds great.
Lovely. I've got my friends too. And I like I like the idea like Sal's like leaning in, listening to conversations, all of these different things, seeing what he can hear. And I'm just like, Sal over here. Right here, there's my friend. Come here.
Hello.
I everyone drinks. I don't drink. This is gonna go really well.
2 pseudo giants waving at you from across the way.
Oh, sorry. He's trying to be sneaky.
Oh, that's all right. No worries. You know all about that, don't you, Reddit? Now everyone does. All right, my sorry. Circumspect. It's the word of the day. And he's gonna go over and kind of just cross the room just like Cygni did over to Salvatore. I'm gonna tell you all about the region. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, that's great. I'm gonna look at Cygni.
It's about this
I don't
time, Owen,
read
you're coming
lips.
back in.
I think he's excited. Hell yeah.
The big thing you gotta look out for.
A little bit of time later, around a bigger table.
Around a drinks.
Yeah, around a bigger
What would it cost
table.
to buy everybody like 2 things of ale?
2 things of ale for everybody?
Yeah.
40 silver.
Ah, for sure. I buy everybody 2 rounds of drinks. Get everyone well lubed. Sorry.
Sure.
Well, there's a better way to say that. I'm gonna stop. Buy everyone drinks.
Everyone
They're
is having-
lightly buzzed.
Everyone's having a good time around the table, and they're chilling, and everyone's kind of introduced each other. The last individual, the human who didn't introduce himself, still hasn't, and neither has anyone else. But he just kind of keeps nodding along to what everyone says, and it dawns on everybody eventually that he does not know common at all.
Oh, buddy. That is rough.
What does he speak?
He has yet to do so. There's some time where there's some basic information of the temperatures in the region, and a lot of the map is figured out at this point. Cygni, when you realize what does he speak? And by the time you kind of look over at him, he's just kind of looking at you. Then looks away, looks back. Looks at the
Hello?
map.
I say hello in common. I say hello in giant. I say hello in halfling, which I also speak. And I say hello in druidic.
Radit like perks up and like looks up at you. But he actually gets a big eyes as you speak in giant, and in giant he goes,
Well met. Yeah. Sorry. Don't often speak. Not many people know giant these parts.
Oh, that's so sad. No, I speak giant. What's your name?
It's nice to meet you.
I turn to the others. He speaks giant.
Furball goes, yeah.
So it's a human?
Yeah.
She's gonna look and kind of go, I don't mean to be insensitive,
Yeah.
but I've never come across a human that spoke giant before.
So
Certainly
nice.
one that doesn't speak common that speaks giant. So whereabouts do you hail from?
Points at the map.
Way up in the frozen regions.
Past what you see now is a ice mountain, not a normal mountain, of which has now been marked differently on the map.
Got
Like a
it.
fully ice mountain, and that's to be avoided, but the normal mountain is like traversable. Much easier to traverse. Unless you have magic and can bend ice. He says,
Yeah, it's very nice to speak to people that aren't him. I was the one. I can guide you. He filled me in a little bit about it. I would be more than happy, preferably for maybe 50 gold. I'll take you throughout these mountains. It's where I live. These are my lands. It's good. Good.
Yeah, I think we can do that. Oh, I'm just excited to be able to practice my giant. I haven't been able to speak this in a long time.
This will be wonderful.
You just can I ask, world building wise, what does giant sound like to somebody who does not speak giant?
Give it again.
Ready to go.
Just all of the guttural sounds are happening right here.
and kind of
It sounds really. It sounds like a little aggressive, and then Cygni turns and says in common. I imagine her her giant speaking voice super different from her common speaking voice. Like it's so deep and gravelly and giant, and she goes, "He's gonna help guide us."
excellent.
He said he could take us up the mountains for 50 gold.
I'm gonna guess that's when Owen will show up with like a hood.
Okay.
Because yeah.
Cool.
50
up.
gold, huh? Yeah, he's got his
Sal,
hood
don't cry.
up.
Don't
so
cry. Here,
he
have a
doesn't
tissue.
get spotted by the dudes above, because he just doesn't want any of that to happen, because it's probably going to end in a bar fight. Sits down. Yeah, it's fine. 50?
Yes.
The big thing you've got to look out for is the remores. Big centipede monster with fire within. Belch it. They dig. Bad time coming across the remores.
Says the Furbolg.
Okay, avoid the centipedes. Not a big fan of bugs. You, Sal? Turning, looking.
Sal's face. Because you just threw 50 gold, just like, yeah, here's 50 gold. And it's just like, no,
Good, Sal.
no, I'm fine. That's great. Yeah, no, I'm okay with bugs. You know, they're cool.
Have you ever fought a giant centipede?
I'm willing to try.
I spent 2 weeks as a centipede once. Wasn't too bad.
Imagine it's simple.
No, too many limbs.
You don't get that kind of thing for free. You gotta is there like an adjustment period?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you start activating one toe, accidentally do the other, punch your sister
So
in the face.
we're going to have to fight. I don't mean to interrupt this. So like, oh, how many limbs do we have? Because I'm sure we have our curiosities. Won't judge. We're going to have to what? And the what and the giant centipede? Is there anything else?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Lots.
Like.
It's a good time.
Gestures at the mountains in general.
It could be anything. Think of any frosted thing or evil monster made of ice. I'm sure it's up there somewhere. Yeah. I'm sure it's up there somewhere.
I forgot his accent.
Okay. It's good. It's fine. It's good. It's great. We're all going to have a great time. I'm having a great time. Drinking my ale. It's great.
The tundra itself is... You will be able to find nourishment, wildlife. It'll get much more difficult once you start having to scale the mountains.
Okay.
Is there any other gear we would need to traverse it? We've come
Tackle.
relatively prepared. Yeah?
Hook and line. Climbing gear. Looks like you've already got coats taken care of and all that. Heat source, of course.
We have that covered.
Excellent.
Is there anything else you guys would like to cover before we end for the night? As the party gears up for this journey.
No, Cygni gets boozed. She doesn't
Yeah.
drink. So the idea of having 2 ales, she's having a good time.
What about everyone else?
Okay. Yeah, Owen is not so subtly trying not to be noticed by you said battalion of
Yeah, there's
real
roughly,
military.
100 to 150 people up there, all in
We
uniform.
can take him. We can take him. Let me just get up on this rooftop real quick. Just let me give a second. I got nothing.
Amazing. All right, gang. Everyone stick around. We will be doing a raid. But for now, I'm Sir Feffers, humble dungeon master of the Longshot table. I'm so glad you were here for this. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to be sending it over to somebody, but for now, go to the YouTube if you want to get caught up on any of these weekly streamed campaigns. There's 4 of them. There's a lot of content. Yeah, we're just wrapping up commit. And if you want to join our community, we're over in the Discord. We got bingo. Anybody get bingo? What else? I think that'll be it. If you want to learn more about the stuff, if you want to learn more about the world, those are the best avenues to go through. There's Patreon if you feel like supporting further. The art done by the amazing Oddity Draws. I love how Jade's came out. Oh my goodness. Phenomenal. Go follow them as well. And do follow all these beans. Let me throw it over to TooHardTheBard. Tell us a bit about yourself. Tell us a bit about the character and what the headspace, what's going on in their head a little bit, and then pass it on to someone else.
Yeah. So we're just like, this is like where I tell you what's going on in my character's head.
And self-promo.
Oh, yeah. So, hi, everyone. My name is Jade. I go by TooHardTheBard. I'm a professional DM. People pay me to play their siblings and also be monsters, and I scream 24/7. Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing Sal. I'm so poor. Won't you please help? Because apparently he's partnered up with like a banking clan at this point because they can really throw 50 gold pieces, and they did the high fantasy equivalent of, let me just take my yacht. Yes, let's take our flying yacht over to Logan. Oh, this is our fire stallion. Look at this. And it's just like, oh my gosh. We are from different demographics. Okay. And yeah, I think he's enjoying it. He's super awkward. Just trying to survive at this point. The mythical creatures, the casually, yeah, let's go through here. I think he's gonna have a fun time regardless. He's just so awkward, and he doesn't know how to feel about the party yet, other than they're a lot of fun. Sorry that it had to be, our first meeting had to be behind a scope, but you know, couldn't have it any other way. And I just pass it to someone. Yeah, Owen or Jared, go ahead.
All right. As I've stated like twice before, Owen does not want to be recognized by military people. Maybe I'm sure we'll get into that at some point. Certainly not the next episode or anything. There's only a high chance of being noticed and or recognized. So, we'll see how that goes. And yeah, I mean, we've talked about it. It's been alluded to at any rate, but yeah, Owen is from a filthy rich family, one of the more powerful families in Toil. So, yeah, so he's got, he also kind of doesn't get money in some ways. He just doesn't appreciate it the same way as someone might. So yeah, probably does have a sky yacht. Cygni.
That's got to come back. That's a Chekhov's gun right there. Hello, my name is Hannah Harper. I have been Cygni. You can find me everywhere on the internet. Hannah plays D&D. Cygni is feeling good. I think she's very excited that somebody else is going to go physically be able to check up on her children, her geese. I don't believe I've ever said the names before, but I put them in chat, and so I'll say them out loud. We have toast, jam, wheat, corn, cake, and crumpet are her geese, her flock. And I think she's very excited to get, because it's been over a year since she's been able to visit them last. So she's very excited to go check up on them. Excited to be in this place, and frankly, a little bit buzzed. So we'll see the consequences of that next time.
All right, everybody pile into this raid. We're gonna go look at otters. We're gonna go look at the marine mammal rescue. Adorable, adorable sea otters. Have an excellent rest of your night. See you Saturday for Bayonet.